What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Grand Shogun, and we're here for One Piece, man. We're gonna do a One Piece discussion. Nonsense. Go ahead. You got to restart, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna restart and come back.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh,
Um, did I even finish my introduction? What's up, everybody? This is your boy, the Grand Shogun. We're doing a One Piece discussion. This is gonna be One Piece discussing the Wano Act 2. Basically, what I hoped. Hold on. Okay, basically, what I hope to achieve was get a clear consensus on how we all view Wano so far. Mark Hunter in the chat, what's good, bro? How you doing? So once I get everybody in here, hopefully it would be soon. Should have Gosh, just hurt nonsense. He'll be back. Black is on a phone call. He'll be back. I got other people coming in, like Hype Beast, Captain Yeet. Okay. So, firstly, I want to start by saying overall, I oh, phone, shut up. Overall, I really dug Act 2, and it's actually I didn't think Act 2 was this long. It's actually 30 chapters. What's up, Black?
Nigger.
Wow. Wow.
Take that trash talk, man.
Mark Hunter just chilling, watching random anime. What you watching?
If it ain't nothing goat status, you trash.
Goat status. What's goat status, bro?
Hunter. Kimetsu no Yaiba, which I've been telling niggas about
Wow.
way back in February.
It's already goat status?
Nigga, the manga's goat status. Niggas just don't read. Y'all niggas don't read. Y'all acting like real niggas out here.
Oh, shit. This nigga, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. He said, "Damn, it's trash stuff." Then he said, "It's not goat status, so it's gotta be trash." There's no middle ground, Black.
Yeah, no middle ground.
There's definitely.
It's either trash or goat.
That's crazy.
Like Tokyo Ghoul.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Shit that's trash is, you know what I'm saying, Naruto.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. Naruto is not trash. What's wrong with this?
Obito, that's the only reason why it wasn't.
Obito is the worst part.
How? Literally, there's no way you can debate that Obito was trash when Obito was stronger than you know what? I'm not doing this.
We'll have a stream about. Oh, we definitely gonna have a stream about that. Yo, what's up with niggas sucking Rock Lee's dick? Everybody, Rock Lee is so fucking strong. Everybody thinks this nigga is so fucking strong.
Y'all want to suck this nigga off?
Like, what is going on?
The real niggas like Obito, y'all hate.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bruh. Some dude on Twitter was telling me that fucking tuning level Rock Lee with low diff Killua.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I've been watching One Piece back from beginning on episode 70, But other than that, Black Clover is on my list. I mean, he's been watching Black Clover.
Okay, he watching Goat Status. What are you talking about?
Mark, you good? He said you watching Ghost Status.
Obviously, the biggest Black Clover fan started this Black Clover shit.
All right, calm down, calm down. We're gonna
Don't
talk
say
about
that because you know
we're gonna
it's
be talking
true.
about Wano, bro. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I didn't start this Black Clover shit, Grant.
Oh, King of Lightning got me in the Black Clover.
Wow, Cole hasn't even started Black Clover yet.
Oh no, I was just saying basically that Wano Act 2 has been 30 chapters and it hasn't really seemed like 30 chapters. It really still seems like, you know what I'm saying, like the arc is just you know what I'm saying, gotten underway. Even though we've gotten the big three's power-ups, which all came in Act 2. All the big three power-ups came in Act 2. You got Sanji revealing his raid suit early on in Act 2 against Page 1. And then all the way, you know, Luffy's been training since he's gotten to the prison. He's been training the that new armament hockey power-up upgrade. So that's been like since the beginning too. And then all the way at the end, Zoro got a new sword. So everybody's power-ups has came in Act 2. And I actually do want to see how that's gonna how it's gonna be. Mark Hunter. Mark says Wano has been meh from what I'd hope for, to be honest, although we had big facts revealed, but no explanation behind a lot of it, and he's thrown in more random stuff. Definitely it feels like he has to flush out you know, a lot of characters. He definitely has infused a lot of characters in this act, and a lot of their arcs have to be played out. Like you have the arc between Kid and Apu, which I think is going to play out next act or maybe later. You have the numbers who were just randomly thrown in. We don't know what they are. Um, you know, we don't know what their power level is. You've got the fact that Big Mom and Kaido has this mysterious backstory, this mysterious connection since way back when. We don't know what it is. But we know that they were in a pirate crew together. But we don't really know the total extent of
Man, Big Mom was getting that
family
macaroni.
up there. We don't know the total extent of their, you know what I'm saying, camaraderie or friendship. And now they're in another pirate alliance, so they're working together again, which is actually exactly what the Marines were afraid of. What else was thrown into Act 2? We have oh man, what is his name? Shooting, not Shooting Maru. Who's the guy that stole the swords?
You said do the swords.
That stole the swords. The guy who ended up being a fox.
Oh, shoot tomorrow.
Is that his name? Shooting Maru?
I think so.
All right. Well, him. His story seemed to have, you know, been, as soon as he got introduced, his story seemed to have been wrapped up pretty quickly. I don't even know if we'll see him again, which I think we will. I think we'll see him again. Guki Maru. That's his name. Thanks, Mark. Yeah,
Who's
Guki
shoot
Maru.
tomorrow?
Shooting Maru is the
Ashra Doji.
Ashura Doji. Yeah. Yeah. Sanji's power up has not really said what he can do other than invisibility. That's not that great. Kaido smacks her from the Jesus. Sanji's power up. Sanji has like a complete power up. He has a buff in speed, um,
Sanji
durability.
actually wins.
What'd you say?
What's the one?
That'd be crazy. We would never hit the end of it from fucking gaming. Like we
You
we
see?
would
You see?
never hear the end
I
of
told you.
it.
I told you.
We would never hit the end of it. Um Gukimaru. Like I said, yeah, speed, durability. Uh he's got invisibility now, which is something he's always wanted. He has a really good, like he has the most complete power up so far, I would say. Even though Luffy's power is going to put him on a stronger level, I think Sanji's power up increased, more stats. Zoro seems to just have a complete just attacking boost, like insane attack boost with his sword. And I want to say these power ups are supposed to put Sanji and Zoro on the commander levels here. That's what I'm thinking. Durability is questionable as those bullets by Perospero went through them suits. Yeah, but Perospero is a lot of people don't think it, and I don't know why, but Perospero is actually a pretty strong combatant. Like Perospero is really strong in Big Mom's crew. He's one of the strong fighters. So yeah, he does have an attack that can pierce the suits, but I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Um,
Oh, you a
yeah.
Perospero.
What do you mean? I'm not a Perospero hater. I love Perospero. I'm the one saying how strong he is in the crew. Everybody else is a Perospero hater. Candyman, come on now. He's not even a commander. Uh, no, that's true. That's true. That's true. Perospero is not a commander, but the tier that has like Oven, Daifuku, I think Perospero is like right there.
All right, there you go. What up?
What's good?
Got that
Uh,
23.
he said, you said you got up to 23%. um,
Actually going in the right direction.
Mark said he's the one licking his lips at the children, offering them to suck. He should he should be in jail. Oh my god.
What y'all talking about?
Mark's talking about Perospero, man.
Oh, that trash dude.
Yo, chill out, man. Why's everybody Perospero
Yeah,
strong?
Perospero. Albeit he can do some interesting things with his double fruit, he's still trash.
I just hope we get to see him in this next act.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be really dope. So Mark said thanks for agreeing with him.
Whole time.
I was just saying a black dipped. I don't know where black went. Must lost connection, but I was just saying how the Act 2 is 30 chapters, and it didn't seem like 30 chapters, and also that in Act 2 we seem to have gotten the big three's power ups. all in Act Two. So we've seen the raid suit. We got Luffy training to achieve this new technique, and we've got Zoro's sword all in
Yeah,
Act
that
Two.
is true.
So I was saying how I think the raid suit and the sword puts Zoro and Sanji on the commander level tier. What you think?
Damn, you putting them on the level.
You don't think they can be the commander?
That Enma is.
It's just crazy.
Mm, it is. It really is. Uh, it's just about the sense of control, and then if he'll have stamina afterwards, you know.
That's what he's
Is
training. Yeah,
that
that's what
like
he's
him?
training in the 2 days for, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully, him mastering that, it's supposed to help with that. You know what I'm saying?
In 2 days though, he gonna master that joint.
I mean, yeah, he's Zoro.
Uh, I want to give him credit for at least like being able to have better control over, as opposed like let's say going up to his forearm. I mean, like his whole arm maybe goes like to his forearm or like just a hand or something. But if he keeps using it, it'll probably like keep like pulling more out. Uh, I don't
Mm,
know. I mean, I kind of put him at a commander level anyway before then, but
right.
like a cracker, like a commander 3. But if
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Commander 3 too, something like that.
yeah, I just don't know if I want to put him up there with King then because I haven't seen
Him and
what
Sanji. I don't know. We've seen King Sword, so we know it's got to happen. We know it's got to happen.
y'all really want this to happen.
Honestly, I can see this happening, but I don't want it. I don't want this to happen. I can see Zoro and Killer fucking jumping King.
I would rather see that.
I don't want to see that though. That's what I don't want to see. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want them to do that, but
If
I can see that happening.
if, if Zoro fights Killer, I mean if Zoro fights King,
Right?
Luffy Luffy's going to have to like it has to be shown, no bias to any other supernova, but it has to be really like put out there that Luffy did the most damage and ending blow to Kaido.
Oh, that's
Like it
happening.
has to
Oh,
be.
that's happening without a doubt.
But a lot of people don't think that though. They think it's still gonna be Luffy just get the last blow, but everybody do a lot of damage to Kaido.
Oh, Luffy's doing the most. Luffy's doing the most damage. If not, it's gonna be a damn near 1v1. It might Kid might get some action in. Luffy's doing the most though. Like how Law and Luffy did Dofi.
Mm, okay.
But I think that's gonna be later towards the end of the arc. I don't think this fire festival, I think, is gonna end in failure.
Oh, no
Hold on.
doubt.
Do you think we're jumping straight back to Act Three or getting the update to what happened with the Revs? Um, we're gonna find out more stuff from Reverie. I don't know if we'll find out exactly what happened to the Revs, the revolutionaries, that tried to free Kuma. I don't know what we'll find out from that, but we'll definitely jump into the Reverie, find out some more stuff about that. What you think?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for us to kind of like jump back over there, then go back to the story because we've seen Capone already over there, so we know it's at least about to end. During that moment of time, or like was it like wrapping up? So
Yeah. Sanji will have to do a stealth mission as he did that kind of stuff on Eni's lobby. So it would be ideal for Sanji to get behind the main forces to help divide the forces a bit. Okay.
I can see that. 'Cause I'm about to say like if Zoro and Killer take on King, then I'm fine with like Sanji 1v1 and Queen, because then this way to give like some leverage. You know,
So you're saying if Zoro 1v1's king, Sanji can 1v1 queen? Is that what you're saying?
no, no, if Zoro and Killer.
Ah, there you go. There you go. All right. All right. I
Look.
tried to get you on that one, tried to slip you up a little bit.
It's just putting a little bit more, a little bit more dip on Sanji's chip at this point.
Wow,
Now
that's
it can even out a little bit.
that is insane. Mark said, haha, I know I said Zoro and Killer team up on Zoro 124's last video. Zoro's only one-on-one will be Orochi. If Zoro beats Orochi one-on-one, then goes to fight um King with Killer, I don't think I'll be mad at that. What you
I feel
think?
like Zoro's gonna fight what's my man's name? Kiyoshiro.
Koshiro? Yeah.
Yeah. Him,
Kiyoshiro? Yeah.
Orochi. And I mean, like, if he does go to King,
Yeah, he'll have to get help. He'll have to get help with that one.
unless Orochi like goes down in this festival, I don't think he goes down this fast.
You don't think Orochi goes down this fast?
Nah, it's too soon.
So you think Orochi's gonna get taken out like Act 4 or 5?
Probably Act 4. Act 5, I think it might be like Kaido now.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. All right. Um.
I don't mind Zoro getting like a bunch of fight. Like, I mean, that's kind of movie wanting this. Like, everybody's been building up one, just wanting
Yeah.
to be a fight. And
You right.
else.
You right about that. Zoro got more than one fight. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely Luffy, Kid, Law against Kaido, and Marines are coming in for Big Mom. Oh.
I can see that.
Oh, I mean, Reverie, the clash with the Sabo and Admiral. If Dragon made an appearance, I think Dragon probably made his appearance probably like the last day of the Reverie.
Yeah.
You can't give Sanji a one-on-one, dudes. That jokes.
Oh, no Sanji slander.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Orochi would take a bit out of him, then that's the only thing that lets me Zoro taking on King. But I honestly think Zoro needs a solo fight to get used to Enma. Okay, yeah, I'm with that.
See, that's what I was kind of getting at. Like,
He fights like Kiyoshiro,
Uh-huh.
Orochi with Enma. I'll mess with that. That's dope.
And I feel like he got to take on Orochi anyway, because just to give closure with Yasu's death,
I'm with that. I can see that. I would like that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Because, like, let's say he was fighting Coach Kiyoshiro while the Scabbards was taking on Orochi.
Right.
They getting their ass beat. He finally beat him. He head over to, fight Orochi. So then that gives that. I mean, I don't think he's gonna pull out no Susano. I hope. I hope this nigga don't have Sanji's like, I hope Oda don't get it. Because at that point, I'm like, all right, fuck. Like, there's nothing else. I can't play nothing else at this point, But if that something like that was to happen on an attack that he uses like that, take out a roach, I'm fine with that. Like that'd be dope.
Okay. So I've been thinking about like how's everybody gonna deal with Big Mom and Kaido? Because they don't know that Big Mom's working with Kaido. So their only plan is for Kaido. So that's how we know that the Fire Festival, the attack on the Fire Festival is not gonna work. But how do they get rid of or deal with Big Mom?
As they are, they can't. They don't have enough manpower.
They don't have it. They do not have it. Even because even we think that Nekomushi and Marco are coming, right? Even with them, those forces, I don't think they still can take on Big Mom.
Right, because Nekomushi and Irashi don't have hockey. So we assumed they was gonna take on Jack.
Right.
Uh,
At
but
the at during the full moon, which we don't even know if there's going to be a full moon during the fire festival.
well, it is because that's the whole thing with the what Toki was saying. So it's gonna be a full moon
Okay.
there. But it's crazy because like even with them doing that, and they technically supposed to be the ones involved with taking down Orochi. Like Orochi has to be strong. He can't be no pushover.
I don't think he's a pushover either, though. In all
Yeah.
honesty,
So like
he
if
seems
Fair
like
would
he seems sort of cowardice, and like he would take advantage over things like samurai fight with honor.
right,
He seems like one that doesn't, and he would take advantage over what I'm saying, any type of situation he can,
right,
which is totally unbecoming of a samurai. So I think that's why he's sort of despicable, but I don't think he's weak. And
exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Because like with that being the case, if all of them are dedicated there, and then the other stuff too, like I said, we kind of like spread thin to be able to even do anything with Big Mom and her, like let alone her crew. If her crew gets any type of involvement, we still don't even get to Big Mom at this point. It's like whole cake 2.0.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So I mean the fleet have to there has to be someone to intervene in this to keep Big Mom at bay.
What if Blackbeard comes through?
Blackbeard himself or just some of his crew?
Blackbeard himself.
Yeesh. Changes so much. Uh, oh my goodness. I mean, I've always like I say always, but I kept thinking more so just a few people of his crew. But if he pulls up himself,
Yeah, I think Blackbeard wants to come through, but I honestly think that Shanks is gonna hold him off.
so you said all four gonna be there?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He be like Blackbeard will be on his way, but I think Shanks will hold him off. And it's crazy. So it's not gonna be yet. It won't be yet, but it'll be towards like next. It'll probably be Act 4, more likely, where Blackbeard will be on his way, and Shanks will be the one holding him off. But it can it's crazy to believe this. It's crazy to think this, but there can be a scenario where Luffy beats Big Mom, and then comes and he has him and Killer, not him and Killer, him and Kid fight Kaido. I know it sounds insane.
How do you? Okay.
I know it sounds insane.
No. You good? Because like this the festival right now pretty much dedicates towards Orochi. Like it because
Um,
that was
yeah,
the whole
it's
Pokey stuff. So like
right,
okay that's fine. So Luffy, Sanji, Zoro technically don't have to do anything with that. So they could let's say Kaido team up with Big Mom, tell Big Mom, look, Lin, go. You want him so bad, I'll let you have first dibs.
right, exactly. Because they
That
got the
could.
ship, they got their own ship.
Oh shit. What if we get like the Sunny version? Oh, that'd be cool.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
She can't get Zeus back though.
because the whole thing. Um, Orochi's got intel, right?
Right?
And the whole thing that Kinemon said to Luffy, he said, "Okay, we're going to go ahead and go on. We've got our own ship is still docked, so we're going to catch up to you guys." And Kinemon says, "Okay, don't be late. We can't do this without you." So
Mm,
I think them fighting Big Mom is gonna
hold them up from
it's
getting
gonna
there.
hold up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mm. And that's how the Scabbards lose, which then
yep,
could be even more so Zoro for taking on Orochi.
right.
That's nice. I like that. Uh, but we got to beat Big Mom's crew.
Yep. Um, which it would take like it'll be Zoro versus Smoothie. Uh, yeah, so everybody will probably get a fight then. That would make sure everybody got a fight.
Zoro versus Smoothie. I don't know if that works out in his favor.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about that either. That's what I'm saying. It could be a defeat for everybody.
Zoro can't take an L. He already said like he won't lose.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to beat him. Like no matter what. Like it just like I don't know how to work out as far as matchups and everything. I mean like, but we still got the ships that Frankie building too.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm hoping the Samurai take back Wano against Orochi because it's more important for the Wano people. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'd be happy that if Jinjuro is dead by Kiroshiro's hand, but now Kiyoshiro turns on Orochi and becomes a retainer in the future. That's dope. Marines for Big Mom, I'm afraid, because they have not been implicated in the numbers game. Someone's got to come through. Yeah, someone does have to come through. And I think the Marines will play a part towards the end, too. I think that's towards like Act 4 or 5.
What if Big Mom doesn't go yet, but just her crew? And her
Just
crew
her
gets
crew?
smacked by, yeah, crew gets smacked by the Straw Hat.
Okay, I can see that. I would
Maybe
like that
like
too.
Luffy kind of going up against Smoothie. Maybe Zoro versus Paraspero. Sanji going back up against Daifuku. And then like, the rest kind of taking on the other that's there.
Okay. All the Minks and Zoe rocking up Sulong form. Minks can take a few thousand of the army alone. Zoe can just swing on the numbers.
They still got Zone. This is
They do
crazy.
still got Zoe, yeah. They do
Oh,
still got Zoe. I think all 4 emperors will be there, but it would take a sea battle between Shanks and Blackbeard. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're gonna meet at sea. Like Shanks is gonna intercept Blackbeard from trying to come.
does he die there?
No, I don't think he dies there.
Mm.
But he might have to retreat. Marco, Jinbei, and Sabo will make a surprise appearance. Mark my words, says Uncle Kizaru. Shouts out to Uncle Kizaru.
Yeah, Kizaru definitely. Kizaru, Fuji, and what's the Green Bull? Them 3 got to pull up.
Gotta pull up. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't seen Uncle Kizaru in forever.
Yeah.
Mark, no, he ain't dying yet. No, he's not dying yet. Not yet. It's coming though. Frozen Dawn, Yee just stopped by to give you a sub. Keep it up. Good luck, Frozen Dawn. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Kizaru, man. It's been forever. Yeah, Shanks isn't dying yet. Nah. Shanks won't die. Probably next arc. Next arc.
Oh, and what's that? Loki now.
Yeah, I think Shanks has to meet Luffy one time.
Yeah, he got to.
I think Shanks has to meet Luffy one time.
I think it'd just be crazy, like with him talking to Luffy, and then maybe created Devon was like somehow took over one member of Shanks' crew, and then just stabbed him in the back, just caught him off guard.
That's the Blackbeard thing to do. That is a really Blackbeard thing to do.
Like they gotta be there, bro. Like
Kizaru said, I just finished school. You said what?
I feel like Blackbeard's crew has to be there. It just makes sense because they knew,
Yeah.
they knew he, was up against Big Mom. They knew Big Mom was talking with Kaido, but that would only mean that she would be en route going there.
No, yeah, because he knows that Big Mom is chasing Luffy to Kaido.
Right.
So he knows that they're going to be there. So and he said it himself. Like I was reading the chapter maybe yesterday or earlier today, but he said the fight for the top is going down in there. It's started already.
So yeah,
Then
gotta pull
he
up.
was asking what's his name, Mori. He said, so what you gonna do?
You gotta pull up then.
I think he's gonna pull up.
Okay. If Mori is involved in this, and that's gonna give some time, like for him to go get washed by Kaido. Oh,
Mori gonna watch by Kaido again.
oh, fact. Unless he just retreat and just let Blackbeard crew go, or if they have him kind of like try to take on Big Mom or something like that. In the meantime, because somebody, there's so many people and so many different ways this can go. But I agree, the Marines comes in and captures Big Mom and Kaido late, right? Like that has to
Right.
happen.
Oh, you think they'll capture him? I like that.
Yeah. Well, like if Kaido doesn't die, Big Mom's definitely getting captured. But if
Well, look,
Kaido,
okay, see. Oh, no, go ahead. My bad.
no, go ahead.
All I was gonna say is like I see Kaido dying at the end of this arc. But I don't quite see. I see Big Mom just getting beaten, which is why I would say she would fight Luffy first, get beaten, and but interrupt the plan. You know, what I'm saying, of the Fire Festival, because I can still see Big Mom at the very end of the series playing a part in that major war for the during the world.
See, only reason I was saying she get captured is because like maybe her crew, kind of like similar to what Jack did, as far as like try to get her back before then.
Right.
Uh, because Fishman Island still has to be destroyed. Now, whether that's the red line falling on top of it, by destruction or whatever, or somebody going there and actually like causing devastation. Like it's that part, like that, and she would have room. Like this all started from Fishman Island and everything else. That gives her at least a little bit of a moat. But I like your point better.
Oh, hold on. Mark has an idea here. Okay. Shoot the Kizaru first. And I got Mark. Kizaru says Blackbeard versus Kaido, maybe. Maybe he would try to steal fruit powers from the Beast Pirates. I definitely think if he thought that they had any type of really unique off the wall devil fruit, he would take it. Like he would try and take Kaido's probably.
Could he take a smile?
I don't know if he wants one. I think Garp could show up and be the one to die, giving Luffy much more needed motivation. Don't know who's killing Garp though. I don't think it will happen. It's just up for an option. So Luffy remembers there are big stakes involved and there has to be consequences. And if they don't take a crew member of Luffy's, then who better than his grandfather?
Because does Rock show up in this at all?
That's crazy. If Rox is still alive, yeah, if Rox is still alive, it'd be the perfect time for him to show up.
This is nuts.
It will be the perfect time for him to show up.
This war is definitely gonna be big. Like
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, Marine Ford to shame right now. Just the amount of people.
Yeah, exactly. Just the amount of people that they have to work with, it's gonna put it to shame. Because you figure these next two acts are gonna be about fucking are gonna be about straight battles.
And does Dofi show up or did Dofi get killed and impaled down?
Exactly. That's what I think. That's what I can see Act 5 being. I think because Act 5 usually is supposed to be a quick little wrap up act. Um, and I see the Act 5 we going around the world and find out what has happened, what is what effects of Reverie have happened, and what happened in Wano, how it affects the rest of the world. Because we know Wano's going to open its borders and not going to be isolated anymore. So
Apu just said he came back.
right,
He didn't say from where.
right.
What if they was the ones that went to get Dofi?
Ooh, from the prison.
Them
Because
niggas was big as
he did say that would be dope. That'll be a nice little twist. That'll be a nice little twist. I like that. Kizaru says, "Man, I'm a cry if Garp dies." Yeah, Garp is the GOAT. Could Rocks come take Big Mom and Kaido after they get beat and get them ready for the big war on Elbaf? I mean, it's gonna be a giant war. You see what I did there? Yes, I see that, Mark. What can I see happening in Elbaf? I don't even want to think about that.
I was gonna watch the North stuff for like Act 4. I'm not even getting to it yet.
Yeah, exactly. I see Kaido dying at the end of this arc.
He kind of has to. I mean, he wants to die, so he kind of has to.
Yeah, he wants to start the biggest war this world has seen, and this is about to be one of the big. I don't know what happened in the Voyage Century, so we can't attest to that. But so far in the story, this would be the biggest war. Because this would topple Marineford. He wants to start the biggest war, and then he wants to. Doesn't he want to die in the biggest war, or does he just practice dying for hobbies, or does he just want to die? I don't know. It's one of those.
I think he wants to die in the biggest war. I don't think he can get the one. Like, he ain't the one that's gonna get the One Piece. He got his rubbing. That's another reason why Blackbeard got to show up. He got to get the if he doesn't have it already. He's got to get the poneglyph rubber from them and Big Mom.
Like him and Big Mom each have I think each of the warlords have. I'm not warlords, but emperors. Yeah, I think each of the emperors have a reason why they won't be the Pirate King, and his is the simple fact that how he views strength as being like an animal, which gives more credence to him not being a human. I don't know if he is a human or not, but what he signifies as strength is being more like a beast or more like an animal, and he will seek that out over over obtaining the actual One Piece.
That makes sense. That's more of his drive and his goal as opposed to actually accomplishing it.
Right.
That's what get in the way of.
Right. What if Apu is in fact a triple agent and works for Blackbeard as the 10th Titanic captain and has brought Chiliu and Katarina Devon? That'll be insane, bro. Mark, if that happens, that would be crazy. That would be crazy if Apu was working with Blackbeard the whole time.
I would be upset at Apu at that point.
I don't know. That'd be kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of hard. If that turns out to be true, that would be kind of hard.
I mean, it definitely would be cold. But him as people are already mad at the fact that he betrayed Kid and Hawkins. But he do that, they
I don't know. But he's not how I see it is. Kid and Hawkins is not his niggas. Like he rocks with Kaido heavy, and you know what I'm saying. He served up Kid and Hawkins on a silver platter for him.
Exactly. Like that, I'm in agreement with that wholeheartedly. People say he betrayed. I don't think he technically betrayed him. Just like you
Yeah,
said, loyal to Kaido, so he was doing his job.
right. That's what I'm saying. If he don't die here, then the biggest war on Elbaf could be his farewell song and Big Mom's getting captured here. Okay, I see what you're saying. The biggest war is going to be on Elbaf and not Wano.
Mm.
Uncle Kizaru says, just know, I think he was talking about our Apu thing. Apu's dope though. Mark says the 10th hasn't been revealed yet, unless he was saving it for Moria all this time, and also the Straw Hat Alliance and Aeneas short on numbers, right? And check Moria can make zombies against Kaido's army.
Yeah.
He hasn't said the 10th one. Does he need 10?
Because who you got? You got Shiryu, you got Lafitte.
Shiryu Lafitte. You got
Trash
Burgess.
Doc. Devon.
He said Katarina.
Yeah. I always want to say Karina, but Katarina Devon. What's the king do? Pizarro.
Yeah. Pizarro.
Pizarro. Oh, what's that big nigga name? Sanwan Wolf.
Yeah.
Who else we got? The drunk dude shot.
Yeah. That's good shot.
I'm missing somebody else from his main crew, ain't I?
And then another girl.
Is it?
Maybe not.
Van Auger. That's what I was missing.
Van Auger. Yeah.
So that's 9.
That's 9. So he probably is missing one. Do we count Ice Baby?
Oh, Kuzan.
Do we count Kuzan? Is he
I mean, I don't know. Because Blackbeard is so shady. He probably is. Like, nigga, I know why you know what I'm saying? I mean, I would count him. I would put Warrior up there. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's the captain though. I think he's just allied with them. Uncle Kizaru said, yeah, the Apu thing. Mark says, I'm wilding on Apu. Sorry, that was meant to be on Wano. He said he's got 10, but we don't know him yet.
We haven't seen him yet?
We haven't, apparently. Because we counted 9. Yeet, what's good?
Hey, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you. How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm doing good. What y'all been talking about?
Yeet, what are you eating?
What's up, fellas? What y'all been talking about?
Yeet, I swear. Hold on. Was that pizza and macaroni and cheese?
No. It's in the chicken sandwich.
Okay. All right. We're talking about Wano, and we're reviewing Act 2, and talking about what we think is gonna happen in Act 3.
Act two was fine. I mean, there were some chapters that were kind of slow pace or whatever, but other than that, all Act 3. It might take us a few chapters, but I think we are the war in this chapter though. I mean, this act we are going to start the war on Ogashima.
Oh, we definitely gonna start the war on Agashima. Okay, hold on,
Is it
hold
me
on.
or do he sound like he remixed?
You are repeating some. I think something's wrong, maybe with your mic or something. You
Oh yeah, I'm on my phone. On my phone. Yeah, after I'm gonna go upstairs and get my computer like I usually do.
all right? It's because it sounds like you like got a double take or something. Kizaru says Jesus champion Burgess, helmsman and
What?
captain of the first ship. There you go, Kizaru.
No, no.
There
Jesus,
you go.
Jesus Burgess is trash.
There we go.
What?
Put
Put
some
us together with
respect
the
on Burgess' name.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
I'm a computer. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And Burgess is
Oh wow.
There you go, Yeet.
Kazan's not a captain. Um, he works with him allegedly, but I don't count him at all. Yeah, we don't count him at all. Pepperoni, that was pepperoni pizza. Okay, 1 Jesus Burgess, 2 Shiliu, 3 Van Auger, 4 Avalo Pizarro, 5 Lafitte, 6 Katarina Devon, 7 Sawan Wolf, 8 Vasco Shot, 9 Death God, and 10 Akoiji.
I mean, that's what we said.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Mark says G's doubling back on sound. Yeah, I think he went to go fix it. He'll be back.
Yeah, man. Burgess is like the fact that he even using Joshua's name like that. You know what I'm saying? Call
Wow.
him Jesus Burgess around here.
Wow.
That man's trash.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I can't wait till he get like he got to get one shot, bro. If he pull up, I just want him to get one shot so bad. How this man drop out his own string?
No.
What happened?
I have no clue what just happened, bro.
Just looked up. I'm like, how this man drop out his own string,
I
bro?
hit something right. All right. Damn. I was just thinking about. Oh, do we think we'll with all the fights, it should flush out the rest of Kaido's army, right? So we should get some fights with the Flying Six. We should actually see all of the Flying Six. The ninja guy, who some of them might get off screen. Do we care? Do we care if some of those, like some of the lesser players, get off screen?
What ninja guy?
Some of the ninja guys, the Oniwaban.
They already got taken
Oniwab.
care of by Zoro.
Was it all of them though? Did he kill all of them?
Gee, it was people hanging from trees, people in the back. I feel like I don't know.
I didn't know if he killed all of them. No.
It's at least about 7 of them gone.
Shit.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
And then what about the new police? Okay, what about the new police people who
Oh
we
yeah.
were introduced to maybe 3 or 4 chapters ago? What about those guys?
I feel like that's what we're gonna see with the festival. Like we're gonna see a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
Because it kind of always goes back to what you were saying before. If Big Mom and the crew interrupt this process, you know, well, no, because people still gonna be arriving at the Frankie and Bill. So yeah, I feel like we'll get a little bit of that. It won't be, I guess, fleshed out too much, but just the main characters, like Straw Hats, we'll be initially here in the Red Skybers, we'll probably get more focused on them. So if those got off screen, I don't think it'd be too bad. But we still gotta.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we get like bits and pieces of those fights, like I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. Like I don't. If we got like I'm gonna say like a couple pages, maybe like a couple panels of classes and stuff that's more fleshed out in the anime. where it takes a little longer in the anime to showcase this stuff, that's fine. Nothing like Luffy versus Batman, but like just giving a fight itself, I'm fine with it.
Yo, that Luffy versus Batman is insane. It's
That's
insane. That's crazy. There's no reason, like I don't even know how you get cleared to do something like that. Like, how do you get cleared to make Batman that strong?
Bat.
Yo, did you see the new uh the new episode that had old boy? What's his name? The fat guy. The you said who?
The
Sumo wrestler? Yeah, the sumo wrestler. They made him look strong as hell.
Yeah, I'm just like, look, they interpreted this the wrong way, but I'm like, Oda really did a job of showing how weak these guys were with the manga, man. Like, this nigga Luffy just hopping around on no problem. I'm like, that's cool. And did you see he increased his size?
Yeah, without blowing.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, like we was saying.
that's like how it kind of was in Heart of Gold too. I'm just like, all right, man. So
Like we've been saying.
do you think he could do that to like a massive size or just like 33?
I think when he blow, I think he'll be able to blow into his hand and make a bigger size. But I think he can stretch his hand out to quite a big size. Yeah, I think because I think he's got a crazy power up from fighting Katakuri. Like Katakuri was teaching him stuff about his devil fruit that he didn't even realize.
Yeah, I'm like his body, like everything's made of rock. He should be able to do it.
Right.
Add
Exactly.
air. You know?
Right. Right. The only thing I can see right now is Frankie wants to be able to carry 100,000, not 10,000, like we thought. So if half of the ships get destroyed by those monsters, that might be the reason. They can lose third of the ships and still be able to bring them back. So like, I see what you're trying to say. Whitebeard's son 2.0 with the thunderclaps. Yeah, exactly. What's good, Yeet?
What's up, fellas? Just technically he counted my one time, and I didn't get to say it all the way now.
But, you said it twice on the first initial. I gave you a pass.
Yeah, okay. So, Whitebeard. So, what were y'all saying when I left? I had to finish my dinner.
We were. Yeah, that was quick. Give yourself
it was a small plate.
We were just talking about Blackbeard's crew, and we were trying to count and see that if he had 10 captains, and we don't know the 10th person. So Mark was saying that what if it was Apu who was the 10th, and he was, saying a triple agent and going to betray Kaido at the end.
What? It's probably just Kuzan.
That's what me and Nonsense said, but maybe it's a good idea. That'd be crazy if that were true.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be a triple agent. That's way too over his head, especially for Apu.
Stop! He just hates Apu. Like,
I'm not hating on Apu. I was saying you're gonna like go undercover. You're with a Yonko. Go undercover with another Yonko and betray him. Like, yo, that's too risky. That's two Yonkos you're trying to like side with.
If Blackbeard pulled up with the Quake crew and the Dark crew, like, hey, player, you either join my crew or we just take your devil fruit. I'm joining this crew.
Nah.
And he tells me that, hey, look, I need you to do something for me and go join Kaido crew because we were trying to dismantle him from the inside out so I can get his devil fruit. That's a beeline to the One Piece.
I go down like a man fighting.
Right.
Let's do this, Blackbeard. You've been on big news.
Oh wow.
Blackbeard defeated.
Never.
Right. From the Ace 2.0 in here.
I'm pretty sure. Uncle Kizaru says, "I'm pretty sure it's Akuiji. I doubt a guy that strong would have a minor role."
Yeah.
Yeah, because Burgess was saying he doesn't really trust Akuiji either.
Burgess is
That's
trash.
Russell. Chill out. You listen. We gotta get something straight.
Yo, do you really think
have
Burgess
to
is strong?
agree? We have to agree that you can't call somebody trash because they get beat by somebody really strong.
That is what? That's
Okay.
they're trash. He's
How
trash.
many people?
That's not
Burgess-
true. Because
Who's
Sanji
Burgess?
got beat by a lot of strong people, and we
Oh,
don't call
yeah.
him trash.
He's not trash though. He's beating
That's
a lot
what
of
I'm
people.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
You can't
okay,
call somebody
okay.
trash.
Great. Name one person that Burgess has named. Yeah, I mean, name one person that Burgess has beaten with a name like that is strong note. Like we know that person's strong.
That is not fair. Because you know
How's
what?
that not fair? If you say Law,
I can
Sanji,
say-
Zoro, you
I
can
can
name a bunch
say-
of people.
I could say the same thing about a bunch of characters. I could
Like
say the same, like Katakuri.
He has beaten a lot of people.
Who?
Let's see. He beaten Luffy in the first half. So
No,
we get
that's
that.
still the same fight.
Hey,
You
you
talking
took
about
out that.
I can say Katakuri's only fight. He ran away.
He killed Mr.
He quit.
Mr. Brick when he tried to kill.
Man, I'm glad he said. Hey,
I can say Katakuri's only fight. He quit.
oh my god.
I'm pretty sure he killed Mr. Brick when he tried to suit
Who
up.
who is Mr. Brick?
Remember when?
Nobody
Remember
knows that guy.
Remember when that guy walked in and he had a gun and he was mad at Big Mom for killing his mom because he didn't show up at the last tea party?
That guy's a loser.
We don't know. We don't
He's
know
the definition of fodder.
But Grant, we know like
Come on. You know Katakuri's strong. You're not the right hand man of Big Mom for no reason.
yeah, like people are saying like you don't still with Katakuri. Nobody says that about Burgess.
That's funny.
You know what they say about Burgess?
That's
He's
funny.
Jungle P.
That's funny. The
Listen.
Burgess, yes, Uncle Kizaru. The Burgess disrespect is crazy.
He's Kizaru? No.
This guy's wild. Like I give you a little credit with Burgess and you just go off the edge.
He just go off the edge. He takes it too far. Okay, so Burgess got wrecked by Sabo. Sabo's super strong, super experienced, and he's one of the strongest Logia fruits in the series. It's not a fair fight. Man. Come on.
Well, no, you can't give him the Logia. He just got there. He was still trying to figure out how to turn it off and on and stuff.
I mean, he's still a man made of fire.
But still, you're the right hand man of a Yonko. You gotta at least give.
He's not the right hand man. Stop that.
Well,
Right.
who is? Oh, Cedaru.
Shiryu.
Before Cedaru, it was Burgess though.
I mean, I don't know. Man.
You're on the Yonko. You're one of the main members on the Yonko crew. You gotta leave your Sabo some go. He gave him no go. That was a low diff, no difficulty.
What are we saying? Sabo is really strong.
You know, Blackbeard and Burgess is just like Law and Penguin or Beppo. That's like the same type of
Yeah, no, you tripping.
Comparison, bro. Like, come on, man.
He killed the referee. Burgess has a laugh on par with Whitebeard. Therefore, he's a character.
That shit funny. Yo, that's hilarious.
Yo, what is Burgess laugh? I don't even know.
Mark's stupid.
Isn't Burgess like the only regular laugh in the whole series?
I
How
don't
you know your track? You got a regular laugh in One Piece.
know. Does he?
I just
I don't know. Oh no, it's like yeah. Yeah, I know he goes like G with it because he laughs so loud when he like trying to do something, but he can't.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yo. He says, by that logic, Brooke is the strongest character in One Piece.
Right?
Man. Hey, y'all gotta chill out, man.
Do y'all think Astra Doji is uh like family to Hyogoro?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Like his
Because the
grandson.
tattoos he got on him is like similar to Hyogoro's, the little
They
flower.
are.
Have they met? Nah. Well, we know Luffy met up with everybody because there was a time skip, but we didn't see her girl with him. I think either he's still at the prison with the other Yakuza.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they haven't met then. Dang.
What if
Ooh.
that would
I don't
give
like that.
reason for Astra Doji to possibly be the traitor because of knowing that?
Ooh, the traitor. That's a good segue.
I'm sure Dozy getting smacked. Who's a traitor then? Let's go.
Who do we
What?
think
Yeah, he ain't getting smacked, man.
Everybody
who do
there.
we think is the traitor?
It's not law. He's gonna put that out there right now.
I'm just gonna put that out there. Make sure you cover your boy Yeet. Okay. All right. I feel it. I feel it.
Definitely that the boy law.
I mean, we can't rule him out though.
Oh my god, yo, we can say Luffy's the trailer by that logic. Then come on now.
No, we know it's not. He's
Luffy.
too honest.
Wow.
It's not carrot.
Nah, I don't think it's carrot.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think it's
yeah, people been saying that. I'm like, y'all ridiculous.
But if black acts, yeah, it's carrot.
talking about Hunter. Hunter was saying it could be Conjuro.
Conjuro. Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, he said during the review, he said what's the name too? I mean the reaction. What's the girl's name?
Oh, Kiku.
Shinobu.
Oh, Shinobu. Oh yeah, yeah, Shinobu.
I
Yeah,
could see it being Shinobu. Trying to disrespect my boy Law for no reason.
I mean, you saying this crew weak, so collectively, you know, they weak all together.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you said. How strong is Beppo though? Like, where we put him?
Beppo was trash, bro.
Like,
Hey, Beppo's stronger than Bird. So
chill
Okay,
out.
we can't get that crazy. Yo, nah, we can't get that crazy. Yeah, come on.
You just compare Law beat Penguin or Hachi. Like
I'm saying Law and
That's funny.
yo,
This nigga's-
it's
he's stronger
Burgess versus Beppo. Burgess versus Beppo. You're making Beppo. Yo, Beppo's becoming the new dinner that night. You
that means
Okay, hold on. I don't think they're related, but I can get down with him being his underling long time ago as he was a Yakuza boss. Okay. Yeah, like in the gang, like he was in the gang. I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I just seen that same flower pattern, so I'm like, it might be something to it.
Okay, the traitor is Shinobu or Kanjiro. I have made a massive argument for this, haven't I? Nonsense.
He got me leaning toward Conjuro being the trader, honestly. But
Kanjuro. Oh
Wait,
man,
was Conjuro
that's
one of the?
tough.
Was he one of the people who went through the time zone?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, he couldn't be the traitor then.
why couldn't he?
Because as soon as they get out, like he's that loyal. Like you can't. It's sort of like the whole Ekamamusi argument. Like they're that loyal. You can't like just betray him for no reason.
No, bro. Like, because again, you can say dogs are loyal, but loyal to who first? And again, like it was a whole issue between Deco and Ibu we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? But going back to Conjuro, this man, it was an incident as far as like them knowing when they was leaving Wano. All of a sudden, Raizo gets knocked off the ship. Right? They get to
Right.
dress. So Conjuro gets captured. But he chilling while he captured, eating lettuce. Uh, you close Kinemon's eyes as Retier or whatever the monkey name is falling. Like, why would you do that? To cause more time for you to be able to get up. So it's certain things that just don't add up.
Hmm.
I forgot my man's name. I got the link to it. But Hunter sent me this information too. Looked at the same guy, pretty much storyline that kind of like matches up to what Oda was doing. Like Odin being this wandering shogun, in this area, pretty much turning it from upside down, making it better and everything else. And
Right.
this guy came along with him. It was a fire to the temple, pretty much set him up to kill him and everything else. So it's like it could be reasons of why those things was happening, and that could be because of Toki. So maybe Toki has some affiliation with Kanjuro, which leads into that. I don't know, but I don't put nothing past nobody except for me. All of
Mark
this.
says, remember the drawings.
You forgot the nonsense.
The drawings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're going up on those. Like so.
What happened?
Do y'all think Kanjuro's Devil Fruit makes a contract?
A contract? Like how? Like if he wants to draw something, he has to give up life or something.
No. Like so, with what's the shorty name? Who's eating the grapes with Dressrosa?
Oh, sugar.
Yeah. Sugar. So she made a contract as far as like, you have to do whatever Doflamingo, whatever her Doflamingo says, right? And then they turn into whatever
Right.
tour. So that was the
Right.
contract.
Right.
They had to give up life and nothing like that. That's what it was. When Kanjuro said with Ryunosuke to get up to Zoe, once you do that, then it just disappeared. Like it,
Okay.
no. So like, is
Yeah.
that a contract or is that just his devil fruit?
I think
Um,
devil fruit.
it can be a contract, sure.
Okay. So if we leave in that direction, the different drawn characters we see in Wano, what if they're under a contract made by him?
Oh, how they drawn, weirdly.
Yeah, with the what's that style called? That was
The
heavily in the period.
yeah, the old
You know
old
what I'm talking
Japanese style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's dope. I would like that. Okay.
I mean, we seen Suru, we see like all these other animals, and stuff like that around, and it makes sense for them to be drawn that way. But then you see like normal, it's a differentiation between like these characters and then other characters that's there. Like everybody's not drawn the same way. So it's like, why is that the case? We know he's not the best drawer, so that could be the reason.
He said, I missed this one. Okay. It's only got a short lifespan, but he can do expert pictures, but does shit ones on purpose. So do we think he can really draw
I mean,
Positive.
and then does like bad drawings on like purpose?
Yeah.
How strong do you think his drawings can be? Like, if he can actually draw good, and if he drew Kaido,
I don't think he drew Kaido.
no, I'm saying like if he could draw him on a paper and he's on our side, will it be that big and will it actually be that strong for like a few minutes?
Probably
you
not.
make me laugh. Thank you, man. The whole live for.
It's Kiyoe. art style.
Is it POE?
You, it's I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but UKIYO hyphen E.
UK.
IY.
Oh, let's see it. Pictures of the floating world.
I'm not sure they can fight though. I think it's limited useless. He trains it better. Unless he trains it better.
Um,
But that's the thing. I don't think he really needs to use them for for fighting either. Because like so far, what we've seen, that bird was flying. He's obviously used for consumption for some reason. With lettuce and the fish, uh, he can disguise himself. His inanimate objects or like to cover himself. He can really be anywhere and nobody would notice. You know, um, and then he can create different characters to do his bidding until the time being, until whatever. If it is a contract, until whatever they're supposed to do is done, then that's it. But is it
okay.
a time?
Oh,
What?
I would say he doesn't have one then,
draw a knife to let the kill cuddle. Can't disappear unless it does.
right? Like
You said,
I would say there is no time limit then if they haven't fulfilled the contract, unless he dies.
yeah, or gets knocked out like Sugar.
Right.
How long was Sugar's contract on? Was it for like 10 years on
Yeah,
Dressrosa?
yeah, I think
Mm,
so.
It was a pretty long time.
that is a really long
Going
time.
the route or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, that's he. Like I said, Hunter had me pretty convinced that I can see Conjuro being, but I'm on the fence between that and Inarashi still. I don't put nothing past.
Inurashi.
Get back in the kitchen. Whoa, that's a big one.
Who
They're
y'all
not
think?
used to devil fruits, but I think they are perfect to send messages to people. But again, why would he draw a dragon to carry them up Zoe if the samurai are scared of dragons?
Yeah,
Before Kaido, were they scared of dragons?
Probably
yeah.
not. Oh well, yeah, because they are. What's the name is known for killing a dragon, right?
Yeah, Ryuma.
Yeah. So I think they probably are. There's lore about dragons and how they're like destructive and evil and stuff like that.
Because he did say like an eye for an eye in there too. That can go like a different way in that, depending
What
on
would
how you
be his motive to betray them? Because he was like really tight with Odin, like Kinemon and them were like, unless Odin did something bad to him, what would be his motive to betray him?
see that goes back to possibly Toki being some part in this. Because in
Yeah.
that, I'll send y'all the link for it. I think like dude killed his mom or somehow like his mom or girl got messed up. It's one of the two, and it was kind of due to the Shogun during that time. So that'd be like with Odin in this case. So that kind of ties it in that way. But that's the part that you know has to be like you said a motive and a reason for Control to do it. It's not big enough that it just don't make enough sense at that point.
Inu, hell no, I'm not having him be the traitor. Well, he was just jumped into the future from when Kaido was destroying Wano. I can see Kanjuro doing it.
I can't. I just can't.
What's holding you up on it?
Like you going through all this just to betray him at the end? Like, dang. I don't know.
In the past, not since the Toki family messed up this person's family, and that's his motive, and she has the time fruit, she could have done something back then and jumped into the future.
Yeah,
So it necessarily didn't even have to be something that happened to him. Could have been his family.
that's true.
That's crazy.
Who y'all think?
Mm, I think Shinobu.
Shinobu's a good. Yeah, I like that too.
She old.
Shinobu. But that's also probably a good red herring because she's always talking about how everybody else is going to be the traitor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, jeez.
So if it's not Shinobu, then I would like it to be what you guys said, Kanjuro.
Yeah, I mean, Shinobu's like you said could be another red herring too, but we don't know enough about her. She's been
Right,
sabotaged with Nami as well.
right.
How
And
you a
then
ninja?
and then I don't even know if it could be Shinobu because did she know that they came back and from the they came from the past and they went to Zoe. Rizo went to Zoe. It'll have to be one of them who got sent into the future that knew that Rizo went to Zoe, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, it would have to be Kanjuro.
because they didn't tell anybody when they came back, did they? Or did they run into? They didn't run into Ashra Doji then either.
Um, I don't know. I don't think so.
Or when they came back to the future.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they did. Kinemon said as soon as they got back, they instantly tried to leave off Wano, but somehow they got caught and spotted, and that's why they got separated. Once the ship
Um,
out. Plus, they didn't really know how to use a ship. Hey, Mark, I like you, man. Yeah, she is setting up law. She is a whole. I like that.
he can still be the traitor and redeem himself. Maybe, like I said, Shinobu is my first choice because she is a hoe and setting up law. She could have had a victory card, and if it didn't burn up when they left, then they ain't dead right, and it would lead them to Zoe. Oh,
Would it work like that?
Or the
what you mean?
viewer. I mean, they
Like,
didn't die or get injured.
how would you know? Like technically, they're like gone from that time frame.
But it was like a few seconds for them. For them, it's 20 years, but you're looking at the car for 20 years, nothing's happened to it because when they go through it, nothing's happening to them.
Yeah,
Uh,
Eats Afro is amazing.
I want, yeah, man. Oh, everybody keeps saying that. I mean, I think it's the camera, actually. It's pretty normal. But thank you, Mark. You're going to go see Stampede, man, coming out in Dublin next month.
Yeah, where do we go to find out where Stampede is playing near us? Because I can't find it.
I don't think it's up yet because it's only September. I bet they bring it out when it's October.
Okay.
But if not, because I was looking it up too. I saw a couple people on Twitter saying they got their tickets, and every time they sent a link to an AMC theater, I went to it and it was saying, "Oh, we don't have any tickets up. Come back in October, Wednesday, or whatever. It's too late." But I'm white.
Yeah,
LOL.
but I'm white. That's funny.
Dang, that you can't grow afro then. That sucks.
Get a perm, man. That's the way it starts.
That's where it starts.
Don't do that. That's for girls. Don't be gay.
Perms ain't for girls, man.
I've never heard a guy getting a perm. If I
You ain't
have,
never
gay
Snoop
guy.
Dogg.
Yeah, you ain't never seen. Yeah, you know who Snoop Dogg is?
Snoop Dogg. I've only seen him with dreads.
He's had braids. What do you?
Snoop. He had braids
Yeah.
before.
Snoop
That's
D
not
O
my Snoop. It's a Snoop I know with dreads.
D O double G.
I ain't never seen Snoop Dogg with dreads, bro.
He always have dreads. So you tell me those are braids he get on?
I
Yeah,
mean,
the braids.
I'm gonna say I might be wrong, but I ain't never seen Snoop with dreads, bro.
It won't be
Oh,
other countries. I'm gonna have to wait till it's downloaded. Where do you live, Mark? Canada?
someone had to wait to download that shit.
You a double sub. You better say the right names.
Well, I can pre-order tickets going on adamtickets.com. I think it'll pull up certain AMC's
For
in
real?
your local. Yeah,
Send that up. Send that link. You said Adam?
yeah, atomtickets.com. Because I can't, for whatever reason, YouTube won't let me post links in the chat, like while you streaming. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
they be tripping. They be tripping.
Shit, Adams tickets.
Yeah, Adam tickets.
Adams tickets.
With the S on Adam.
He did put ass on it.
Is Adam like the science word, all right?
ATOM.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was making sure. I thought Nam meant like a name, Adam.
I literally spelled it.
He did. He did twice.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to this. I think you're a bit low on my end.
See, this why we be beefing, Yeet. You know what I'm saying?
We
That's
don't
Earl
beef.
Spongy right there, man. You feel me?
When does it come out? Next October?
Yeah, it
24th,
comes
right?
out. Yeah, the 24th through the
Talking about
31st.
Joker come out October 4th.
Let's get it. Shoot, I ain't got a car.
Oh man, this thing went back to my phone.
In Charlotte,
Hold on.
Y'all can't select the date.
Raleigh.
Yeah, Cleveland, all formats. Huh. This is crazy.
Oh, I can't. What? This movie will be released on October 24th. Yeah, I gotta wait till they release the tickets. I can't pre-order. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's nuts. The cinema in this country suck. They don't care about anime. When do the link add a space in between to separate? Oh,
Serious? Man, whatever country or place you live in is ridiculous, Mark.
he said the UK.
I mean, I think a specific place. I don't know big white words like that.
Um, oh snap.
I can't stand this job, man.
I made this theory yesterday. Well, I thought of it like 2 days ago when I was streaming with Non and Hype, but I actually made the video.
What's up, Mr. Valen? How
What's
are
happening?
Hey, Valen, how you been, man? I haven't
I'm
seen
doing
you
good.
like
How is everybody?
I'm pretty good, man.
you? Chilling, man. Thanks for coming
Glad to
through.
hear. Yeah.
Aw, that's nice.
Hey,
What
I
you trying to do,
quit
little
my-
man?
hey, little Valen.
Oh, that's his name?
Noise?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Valen Jr.
We was just talking about One Piece Act Wano Act 2. Basically just recapping it and going over what we think is gonna happen Act 3.
Doing daddy duties.
Daddy dude.
Hey, Grant, tell me where my phone went from 20
I'm back.
to 9 real quick.
Oh shit! All right, shit's getting real. 1 second. Someone just quit their job.
I just quit my job. Where you used to work?
Mark.
Hey, man, I always say you should have a job you love so much, you'll do it without getting paid.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea.
Yeah, that's true. Can't argue with that.
I
I wasn't
agree.
hey, my captain, what's up, hype?
Hype was good.
Good. Hey, you mind if I let my homeboy Vulture get in?
Yeah. Come on.
All
You
right.
sent the link.
Oh, I gotta let my dog out, so she didn't eat. Okay, I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
All right.
Don't we
Hey,
know Vulture?
man, I'm probably gonna have to hop my phone.
Super dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see
bro.
how it is. I see how it is now, Shit.
No, like my phone is dying as we speak.
Yeah. Typical nonsense excuse. Okay.
Hey, look,
You too,
look,
right?
this man, how he kept getting knocked out of you? My
Going
two on last screen.
All right. Yo, I swear, if I leave right now, nonsense will stay. Watch this.
Watch this.
I'm trying to charge you guys.
Hey,
Uh,
look,
I was
man.
gonna ask him, does he need me to send the link? Should be fine,
I'll tell him to be in the chat or something. I gotta at least get this thing up.
all right.
Stay safe, John, for the few minutes you're gone.
This man, a few minutes. All right.
You see, Mark, I try to be nice every stream, and it's just laughter.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yo, you too funny.
yeah,
Man.
I had this theory I made about 2 days ago when I uploaded video today, and I was talking about how when we met Insama, the Gorosei was talking about we might need another great cleansing in the world. Obviously, that
Right.
means like how Noah's Ark was, how the Lord just flooded everybody, and it was a fresh start. And I was thinking the world government can't take their ships and go everywhere and kill everybody
So he
because
did
no matter
leave.
how
Okay.
so no matter how many years pass by, there's always going to be somebody that remember that the world government just killed trillions of people. If you know
Right.
that Zunisa did this great crime that was unforgivable, that's why whoever ordered him to walk around the world. So I'm thinking, what if they had our Zunisa go around the world and just make tidal waves with his trunk and just stomp out island after island because it's taller than the red line, so he can just walk over it. And that was like the great crime because that's like trillions of people. It's just killing. And somebody in Momo's clan ordered it to walk around because so far we only see Momo being able to talk to it and give it orders, nobody else.
Right.
So somebody back in the day in Momo's clan had to give him that order. So I was thinking maybe that was Unisa's crime. Like he helped the world government do the great cleansing the last time they did it and just killed all those people.
Hmm.
I like that.
I do too.
All right, what did I miss?
I do
I'll
too.
say it again.
Eat was just going over this
I was
theory.
just saying how what if the world government I was saying what if the world government has Unisa go around the world and kill everybody in the great cleansing they had all those years ago. That's the great crime he committed back in the day.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Whose crime?
Zunisha.
Oh, okay. Now what did Zunisha allegedly do?
I said, what if the world government had him or her go around the world and just kill island after island? Because when we met Insama, they said we might need another great cleansing. So what if they ordered Zunisa to do that? That's like trillions of people dying. So that's probably what he did or she did. We don't know if it's he or her.
I think what Zunisha did was it was either tricked or forced or somehow gotten to the point where it dragged an island away. There's already evidence of Or's the continent puller. That was his name, and they don't just give that shit to anybody for no reason. So the idea of doing that is legitimate. And Wano is an island nation, so the idea that something can move an island or a continent means that something can move an island. And if Zunisha moved an island, then that would give real good reason for them to ban her from showing up forever. And yes, I say her.
What up, y'all?
What's going on, Vulture?
Man, how you doing?
All right, how you feeling, man?
Fucking extra good. Me and Valen just hit a couple milestones today, getting shit done over on Mixer,
Making shit happen, baby.
Yeah.
Every day of the week.
What were y'all? Wait, what were y'all doing?
Oh, we're
Hello,
working
Mr.
on
Captain.
a three-way
Nice to meet you.
Pokemon stream. where we do a Nuzlocke run, and basically whoever loses the least Pokemon wins. I guess I don't.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you mean the stream I was in? Who you
Yeah. Where I was
you
playing
end up-
Pokemon the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of that. That was me
Oh.
explaining to them how to get onto my level. You know, I was trying to elevate them
Got
to where
you.
I am.
Wait,
got
what the?
you.
Wait.
So I got winners. I got winners, is what you're saying. I got you. All right. Man.
Yo, Black Jerry, calm down, Black Jerry.
I swear to God, you're gonna have the shit kicked out of you. Just finish the thing, and I'm gonna show up like, all right, bitch, full battle time. You're like, no, like, Gary motherfucking Oak.
Why is Black Jerry talking shit?
I'm
The
pretty good at
name's
it. That's what I do.
Because Black
Black
Gary got a rich fucking grandpa. That's why.
He's Black Jerry Smith
Black Gary.
Y'all
from Rick and Morty.
Oh man.
oh, fuck the dad. Terrible.
Oh yeah, dude, this
Heat,
Wano
this is
shit
for
is
you.
so nice.
I don't know if the water devil fruit couldn't be hatched. Like if there's a water fruit in One Piece, there's no way it won't be like the second most powerful.
Yeah, they're like the strongest person in the verse.
Yep,
Yeah, that's on par with Whitebeard's fruit. It gotta be.
exactly.
Do you know how much water is in each human body?
Bro, it's like
You going that far?
if you can just
I thought
take,
he just meant like the
you
ocean.
just take off him manipulating the ocean at all, he can
Right.
still fuck shit up. Because like you said, but the water in the body, random water that's just sitting around, that's not connected to the ocean.
You can do fishman moves without being a fishman.
Exactly. You can get water in the air. No, let me show
Water
you.
in the air, the moisture in the
Blood
air.
You can do like blood bending.
He'll be able to move clouds, control storms. Like he be insane.
Whew.
He be insane.
I told you all my D theory, right?
No.
That
No, Mark,
Dragon
you started it. Look what you started.
that Dragon and Roger both have the same power, and it's not a wind-based fruit. It's the true power of D. And there's a reason when Shiki went against Roger with all of his fleet, all of a sudden some fucked up ass storm appeared out of nowhere and threw all of his ships to shit. And just the same as when fucking Luffy was about to get shit. Well, he was already getting shit kicked by Smoker, but when he was about to get taken up, a storm kicked up out of nowhere. And it's every time that Dragon shows up, a storm kicks up out of nowhere. So,
yeah, he's shown the ability to finally control it too. When he
and I think Roger found out what Dragon already knows. I'm not sure what it is, but that's this weird feeling that I get, and I don't need a reason. I've been right on less.
I have more to add to that, but I can't say nothing else because it's a spoiler.
Because it's a spoiler.
How's it a spoiler? You've read the spoilers already?
No, Stampede.
They come up tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, you watched the movie?
You seen
No,
Stampede?
I got spoiled.
Oh,
Yikes.
Dang, that sucks.
That's a hit. I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
He touched on something that was in the movie just now.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna shut up.
Well,
Motherfucker.
any talk about Roger can bring up the movie because Bullet's a former Rogers pirate. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna say, and that's what we're gonna leave it at.
And that's how we're gonna leave
wants
it.
to get spoiled. Nobody does, right? Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get spoiled.
And if somebody
he
accidentally
is black.
spoils me, I'm gonna
He's
accidentally send them a whole picture of my butthole. All right.
My first question, Valid. My first question would be, how the hell did you get someone to take a picture?
I got a wife that loves me.
I got a whole wife.
That's true. That usually helps.
All you gotta do is be like, baby, I'm gonna send this picture to somebody
usually
who
helps.
spoiled the whole movie. She's like, all right, baby, let me get the camera. Like,
Wow, that's commitment at its finest.
dude, you don't know we in this for life. If you gotta take a picture of my butthole once or twice a year, who knows?
Huh? What?
Well, there's Christmas photos to send now.
Huh?
Nani?
Nani?
Photoshop buttholes, family photos.
Right? Winks at you to the tune of Jingle Bells.
Oh,
It's like the pre Mr. Hanky.
What is it? You?
Oh,
Oh no, that's the end of the video when Mr. Hanky shows up.
oh my goodness!
That's part 2.
Wow,
Trick Street.
Oh my god.
Damn.
wow.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
No, the fucked up part, no matter what you say, Valens, you're going to say it's because Hype joined the stream.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say
yeah.
No matter what happens, Hype joined.
it was about to come out. I was gonna say all of your behavior is being attributed towards Hype right now. So
all right, that's it. I'm gonna be hectic. Look what Hype is making me do. He's such a bad influence on me.
Such a bad influence.
I'm starting to think Law is a traitor, but then I'm still thinking that Law panel on 955 is him seeing his crewmates reporting to a rebel.
The other day.
That is good. That is good.
That's wild.
That's why he got that look like, dog, are you serious? Oh, his crewmate can do that.
You've been out here throwing these theories out since yesterday. I was in a stream and this dude was
Wow.
I think that too, and I know that the writing is legitimately meant to kind of elicit that, like the way that the whole thing goes down is meant to make you think that Law's the traitor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and whenever that happens, because Oda loves a red herring,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
Love them. So whenever that happens, I'm like, all right, who is this? Because it sure as shit isn't that.
It's not
you
Law.
know what I mean? Like it's not what we see.
So,
and Oda's really good at it. Like he'll push this over here. He'll hit you with that. He'll be like,
right.
So basically, it's like Law.
But it makes sense because last thing we heard Beppo say is, "I'm loyal to my captain, not this plan." So basically, at that moment in time, they're capable of anything.
Beppo will do what it takes that he feels he has to do in order to save his captain. That's a fact.
Beppo just got even more trash than he did that.
How does that help Law though? You know what I mean? Like how does Beppo tell Orochi help Law if he's part of the alliance?
Yeah,
because for all they know, like it's standard cop tactics. We got your friend over there, and he's singing like a bird. Meanwhile, your friend's eating a fucking donut.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, your friend told you did so and so.
Yeah,
your friend he sold us everything. Don't you want to save yourself?
If you don't tell us everything we want to know, we're gonna cut Law's dick off and mail it to you in pieces. Like, oh no, like, you know what I mean? Some crazy shit like that.
Right. Yeah, the same way they're doing. Kids Pirate, like Kids Pirate crew. He's gonna get his crew back in pieces, and he's gonna turn them all into cyborgs, and he's gonna make them like little marionette puppets, and have an army, and it's gonna be dope, and he's gonna get his crew back.
That'd be right.
So tell him to be gay. Wouldn't he be gay?
Stay hard whenever he wants.
Yeah, that would be like super dope.
That'd be
honestly,
I
think if he was a more imaginative person, the way he uses his powers would be more devastating. But he's so forward facing, like linear. That
he's so blunt force, basically.
Yeah, so blunt force. Yeah, exactly.
Think of Law just got swords and was just launching them at people like fucking bullets and shit. And so they don't have to hit the ground or break. He just throw it at you, bring it back. He got like a fucking infinite amount of just bullshit to stab you with. And I don't know if he's ever gonna do anything like that. It only looks like he's gonna be like kind of doing what Douglas Bullett's doing from the Stampede. Like,
I actually haven't even seen any of the trailers.
Oh shit!
Oh really?
Thank you. When I want to watch,
you want to do something completely away.
I go in blind. I go in as blind as I possibly can.
Looks like you're getting a picture of an asshole.
I try to do that.
Somebody's getting a picture of an asshole tonight.
Somebody's getting
at that time.
What
Sorry,
Beppo?
I didn't say exactly what he did because
I have to ask why the other two.
But no, I'm in real talk though.
face. And it looks
Even he's
suspicious.
laughing because he knows you're getting a picture.
Hey man,
Like it's gonna happen.
bathroom.
Papa said it. He said, Papa.
Shit up.
Mark, I got a question for you. If Harkin's tail card steal him to be gay, wouldn't he be gay?
Yes.
Who, kid?
I was trying to tell Granddad. I was
Stop
like, yo,
it,
he was
man.
so loyal
Whoa,
to
whoa,
those
kid!
Stop it.
I am firmly on the side that Kid
Stop
and Killer are a couple. Like, you ain't gotta like it. It don't take away nothing. It don't
Kid and
change.
Killer
shit.
are.
It kind of does.
You got some
What does
magic.
it change?
They've got a
They're gay?
bromance. They got a bromance thing going on.
Yeah, bromance. I don't know if they're like,
Maybe,
you know,
or maybe
on
they don't be at all, bro.
I don't know if they're going to town on each other and like, being like
Let them, whatever.
I
So-
think it's kind of good. Like, Yonzo, it would explain why Chick got so.
If they never
up.
ever show them like engaging physically, you know what I mean? Like in an intimate or even romantic way, but they're like, that's my fucking husband or my fucking pirate husband or whatever. Like, what does it change? It doesn't change anything.
They call them bunk buddies in Pirate Days.
Bunk bud, yeah, we call bunk buddies.
Look it up. They even had gay names in Pirate Days.
All right.
So I'm gonna give you that one. You can have that one. All right. I'm not arguing.
If you know, then you know, but I don't know how you know, but you do know.
Oh, well, there's gay pirates back in the days. I'm not. Well, BMC told me to look it up.
There's been gay
So
everything since time began, but we're not even going to talk about that.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. So it's not.
Oda go all the way with it. If this is the thing, I need Oda to have them adopt a little Asian baby so we can just complete the circle and then he be a pirate and shit, start fucking people up.
right?
Right?
Just like the go execute seamless.
I swear to God, I would watch a Boruto version of this with kids. Well, kids, kid, are you out of your mind?
Kids.
Kids, bro. And he's like, "Where's the mom?" Don't worry about that.
And then I don't know, you just hear.
You hear the kid in the crib.
Right?
Oh yeah, Val. I finally I was watching this Netflix show called Mind Hunters, and they played the what's that band called?
Psycho Killer.
Psycho
Talking
Killer.
Heads. Yeah.
Talking Heads, and I saw the shit, and that shit clicked so hard for me. I was like, yeah, that shit was good.
That shit, dude, that song slaps, as the kids say these days, I believe.
Yeah, we say that sometimes.
I'm 30. Like we don't, I don't say that shit.
Yeah, I'm turning 30 next year. I'm kind of scared.
You're old. Wait.
Don't be scared, man.
All right, welcome to
Yeah,
the
look
club.
at You're 30. You're 30.
I'm gonna start my midlife crisis early.
Oh shit! I guess I'm the baby of the stream. Everybody 30 in this bitch.
Well, nah. How old are you?
Man, lying.
I am 20.
How old is, okay. Also, don't be mad.
Yeet is clearly the baby. Yeet is clearly the baby.
Yeah,
Only
okay,
17.
That's his name. I don't remember dudes' names off the top of my heads all the time. Y'all change names on Discord every 14 minutes.
Well, no, I keep my name. It's Non. It was Nonsense and Pound DT. Now it's Principal.
Oh shit! You cheats?
Principal
Oh,
vagina.
you're nonsense now. Okay.
Principal. No, he's not nonsense now. No.
Oh.
Nonsense just left.
Oh, all right.
This is Captain Yeet.
Oh no, I'm Captain Yeet. Mr. Valand. He's Valand, right?
Yeah.
Captain
Yeah,
Val.
Captain
Both
Val.
captains.
Captain Val.
Oh, Mr. Captain Valand. My bad.
Hey, just because I'm a tie, don't mean you gotta call me Mister.
When the
I
cap-
got you.
when the captains meet, wow.
Right.
Go to Captain's mood, boy. If you knew anything about pirating, you knew about the captain.
EDB is also a fruit fault.
BDB is all. He's always at fault. It's always his fault. Like
Wow.
like.
Bro, I was born guilty at birth, bro.
What was the original thing for the stream? What were we all talking about?
Wano Part 2.
Wano Act 2. Yeah.
The thing I don't like the most, and okay, there's a couple of things I'm curious about. One, is there going to be a Shinsengumi? Because they already brought out the Oniwaban group, and I I'm a big Japanese history buff, and the Shinsengumi were essentially the law keepers.
Right.
They were all like high standing like generals and samurais in their own, a lot of them in their own right, not generals obviously, but they were like high standing families and things like that. So I'm curious if that's going to come into play, and if they're going to side with whoever sides with Odin, or if they're going to be with Orochi, because Orochi's already got the people and and a little bit of mutiny ain't going to hurt the Straw Hats none.
So are you
on Orochi's side?
I think we messed some of them already though. The police guys.
Yeah. Oh, all right. They are there. Okay, then. Well, I thought those were just like random guard dudes. I wasn't sure because the Shinsengumi have a very specific
right
aesthetic.
The name that they gave them is like a play on the Shinsengumi.
Yeah.
All right. See, that's what's up. That's what I'm about. That's that line.
Hype, are you backing up in the car right now?
I'm picking up my room friend from work. You're good.
Real quick for the swords, real quick. I always get this mixed up. Which swords did Tanguyama create?
Tanguyama created the one that cuts Orochi in the stories. He didn't create Enma. He created
Heaven Cutter.
He created Momo's sword, right?
The white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Momo's, and he created the Sandai Kotetsu as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He and the Nida. Right.
The only question I have for like what's it called, Tanguyama, is basically what did you do to make this sword cursed?
That's what I mean. Like, it's opened up a whole new thing. Like, how do you?
Yeah, it is more I want to explore.
Maybe and this is just a theory I had since I saw it, and the way it focused is he kind of fed his own Ryuyo, his own haki, into the swords as he was doing it, and it's a specific metal. Obviously, it's not just. I'm gonna come out and say it's not just fucking standard iron or some shit, whatever. And I believe that through the intent, a sacred forging ritual known, to only the top forge masters, where you can put whatever you want or something like that, and he intentionally made a sword that only Odin can use, but he didn't say like so only Odin can use, but he did it in a way like this is actually exactly what this is. This is the Odysseus's bow. It's a literary thing. Do you know what it is?
No.
In Odyssey, there's this thing. The wife says she'll marry anybody that can fire my husband's bow, and it's her way.
I know the story.
All right. I'm gonna keep going because you're doing something, but it was her way of stopping people from doing something, because nobody but her husband could ever draw the bow and fire an arrow, because it's too tight, it's too strong. You would need to be like superhuman to do it. And I think this is the same concept. He created something that only Odin's superhuman control over haki and swords or whatever it was would allow him to use. You know what I mean? And I think that's what that is.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for the two silhouettes we got for the people in the Shimotsuki family, which are being Ryuma and that Firefox dude who had Yukimaru the fox as a pet. They both had that Zoro kind of look to it, especially Ryuma and I can't remember the dude's name, but whoever was the owner of the Firefox, that castle where fucking one of the Scabbers were at, when they had that whole backstory thing. When they showed the silhouette of him and the fox, they even had like a scar over his right eye and shit. So I think Zoro definitely has something going on with his lineage of blood, kind of thrown away, but also adding to the fact that, anyone could be a pirate, anyone could be strong, which is kind of Zoro's thing. He's just some random dude. But the more you get into it, the more you find out, okay, he's part of something.
Right.
They may not delve into it, they may not make a big deal about it, but from what we can see, this dude has some crazy blood, something going on with his blood, his lineage, and all that demon shit going on.
Okay. I love this, but can we talk about the real drop in this? The real fucking name drop is that the Wado Ichimonji and Enma were made by the same fucking person.
Right.
That is the biggest drop of part 2. Because now. Wait, fuck! I'm gonna wiki this so I'm not wrong. Give me one.
Oh, his name.
Uber driver.
Why he did? I have a question about All right, so as far as when the swords were made, when do y'all think that was? Was it because they gave a time frame of like 50 years ago, and that's around the same time that dude, whoever was in Zoro's, not Zoro's family, but whoever was from Wano took that illegal ship out of the country, and then the Tanguyama was friends with the dude who made the Water Ichimonji. So I was just trying to get the timeline for that. Do y'all know when the two swords were made?
All right, right here. The Kuina had the sword before that, and her father had it before her. Like, actually, her father had it before Kuina had it. Yeah. It was really like her father's before that.
He's 50.
And remember, time, people don't age the way we think. And I have to explain this all the time, and I've already gotten sick of it, and I've only been doing it for a year. But the average old age in One Piece for like a person who's old is like 140 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
Is old as fuck at 147. So 50 years is really only 1/3 of a lifetime. It's like
pretty young. It's pretty young.
You know what I mean? So it could have straight up been his teacher.
It could have.
Like his teacher, and the things they're saying now about like, and with his village and stuff, I really think we're gearing up to find out a lot about his former sensei.
Yeah, because if you look at the name, the kanji for the dude who created Enma and Wado Ichimonji, and you look at the name of the dude who was Zoro's teacher, I think in his name they got she in it, and that means four. And the dude who made the Wado and the Enma, he has some in his name that represents three. So definitely almost like this is, you know, whatever Shimotuki the third, and he's the fourth. So it makes sense from it would make sense from whoever left Wano all those years ago that we found on the SBS to have moved to the East Blue in that ship. And old dude was born because he was born 51 years ago because the Zoro's teacher's 51. They left about 50 some years ago and they would line up, and then he got the sword. He gave it to Kuina and then gave it to Zoro. So we getting a whole bunch of like dots that connect each other in and outside of the manga as well. It's pretty dope.
And we got to find out about, oh, it's just something people in my village or clan used to say all the time. So I just kind of picked it up. And now all of a sudden it's like some forbidden taboo word and shit. And it's like, duh? You know what I mean? Like, it's
exactly.
No, Kuina's dead.
Yeah,
I heard someone say that Kuina could be king.
He said Valen looks like your Uber driver. Yo.
I'm glad to be employed. Shit, times is hard, Jack.
Gotta get that.
Times is hard, Jack.
Okay, Kuina. Wait, who said Kuina could be king?
I saw it on fucking Twitter. Someone was like, "Hey, hear me out for a second," and it was like, "Kuina."
Did you, in fact, hear them out for a second?
For a whole entire second, I was like, "You got mask on now. Hold up."
Yo, Nan, if your phone is charged to like spam in the chat, just get in the call.
No, his phone was at like when he left, it was at like 9% or something like that.
Must not be 9 anymore. He's spamming in the chat. Phone on
I
7.
I want him to be Tengu because I think that's the other race of being on Wano. That's the one of two races that Mom doesn't have, and I think the other race being the Oars type giant that Whitebeard had that she doesn't.
Yeah.
I think I was talking to this about Valley over Vulture the other day, but I think and I've said that since Jump. The second I saw King, I was like, oh, that's a Tengu, and nobody. That just, you know, I ain't nobody, so nobody fucking heard that shit. But documented somewhere.
Why you think it's black instead of white like Tengus?
Yeah, like then there's more. That's the thing. Like there's more than one kind of Tengu.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like Tengu is a term for like forest demon in general, but
yeah, it's a general. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but he's modeled off of the top ranking Tengu there is though.
Yes, yes, he is modeled after the O Tengu. That's the black wings.
Tengu.
Yeah, there's a top level Tengu that's supposed to rule over all of them.
They're like the divine Tengu, the ones that like, disseminated the power to the rest of them, essentially. But But no, the one. See, you think that, but the one that most defines the divine Tengu is the blacksmith one, because Tengus are notorious blacksmiths in general, famous for
Right.
creating some of the most impressive weapons in Japanese mythology.
So King could be a Tengu or one of the subcategories of Tengu being under Tengu.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's all Tengu. Like, I mean, I'm a human and like Vulture's a human, but I'm black and he's white. It could be like there's a Tengu and he's a Tengu. Did I just say I'm black and he's white?
I know what you meant. I was gonna let you rock. I was gonna let you just rock. Yeah.
You gotta catch these things, man.
I didn't want to derail your point. You was going on to somewhere, and I didn't want to detract you from that.
I swear to God, I heard it after the fact. I was like, wait a damn second.
Numbers race.
But yeah, like different Tengu. Okay, I'm done. Somebody go.
So that being the case, could it be said that King could also be a blacksmith?
I just upped Vulture's credit score by like 40 points.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Tengu is a master swordsmith, and y'all think they're the same, there'd be no reason to not. And he has a sword. There'd be no reason not think that he's one as well, and he might have actually, created some of the legendary 21 great swords as well, because he is the first commander out of standing.
Right. Or at the very least, he could have made the sword that he carries.
Exactly. A lot of people saying it's the Ichidai Katetsu, or the first one, since I would assume Tengu Yama would have made the first three, since he made the 3 and the 2.
Yeah.
But if for some reason King made one because he was his pupil or something, and he was looking for somebody to make it on some old, Japanese shit, that'd be dope.
Oh yeah, but really quick, I want to do this. If you would be allowing me just the moment of the screen share time, actually.
What is that?
I think it's the divine one they were talking about, like the one above all or whatever.
I would just like to remind everybody in the stream what.
Oh shit! That is Zoro sword.
What Wano Ichimonchi looks like.
Yeah, they made Zoro swords into like real people.
Yep.
Man, what?
And it's terrible. They all look like ass.
Oh yeah,
they all looked like somebody you would not let near a school.
Yeah, I don't think Oda really took his time when he
drew the sword. Yeah, he gotta get rid of that shit.
It's more of a joke.
He gotta get rid of that one.
Are you serious?
So, it makes me think of something. So y'all know how Caesar, like the prevailing theory for the way Caesar makes smile is him basically just taking animal souls and putting it into fruits haphazardly, since they kind of don't really work. What if, like, the way you make devil fruits, like the way Vegapunk made Momonosuke's devil fruit, he made it perfect or whatever?
No,
him to be a
stop. I can't allow this. I can't allow this. There's no way. There's already somebody that there's already 2 characters that work with souls in 2 different ways. There's no way they're finding a chemical way to transfer souls from one being to another when there's 2 devil fruits, that one that like just fucks with souls on like a metaphysical level, and one that literally contorts and switches that shit into something else. No, I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't even listen.
I don't understand what you're talking about. That wasn't even my point.
Well, no, I'm saying the theory that they take animal souls and put them into fruit, and that's style. That's what I'm not listening to. You can continue the rest of it. I just need
someone mute Valen so I can continue my point. But that's the actual thing that's going on. Like, what if the thing is kind of being done with swordsmith? Because you know how Valen just pointed out, almost like a dope blacksmith or whatever, and he's kind of like putting his into it, or his hockey. And it's like, it could be another thing where it's like they're taking like other people's souls or other people's hockey, almost like a fucking Philosopher's Stone type deal, and making these 21 great swords. Yeah, great swords. So I know it has to be something with putting something in the swords. I don't know if it's like just purely the metal that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it has to be a little something like that.
Huh.
Can I say? Yeah. BBD go. I don't want to monopolize. BBD go.
No, I was saying, like, what if they're making the swords out of malice, like anger, or that could cause the sword to be like cursed beyond.
That'd be
like drawing your emotion into like while making the sword and then you forge it through your own hockey and your willpower, and therefore it gets infused into the sword.
All right.
And people in Ringo grew up with their swords and shit, or in like the Ibisu towns and shit, like the junk towns. They have to grow up with their swords. They put their soul into their swords and all their emotions, their whole lives and shit. And that's how,
That's a possibility, but
what you better say, Val?
Do you guys have you ever heard the term body blades?
No.
1 body blade, 2 body blade, 3 body blade.
Oh, you're talking about when Zoro did it when he uses like hands just to make blade, like to use as a sword when he lost his swords.
Maybe, but it would be in reference to what I'm about to explain. But body blade is one of the ways they use theoretically they used to test swords out. If a 1 body blade means that while somebody's hanging like this, and usually it's a criminal or something like that, and you cut through the body as hard as you can with as hard a stroke as you can, and if it goes through the body, it's a 1 body blade. If it goes through the next body, it's a 2 body blade, and you get the idea. And I think there's the possibility in One Piece of that concept being involved in the creation of some of the cursed swords.
Oh, they just tested it out over and over again, trying to get better. They did it, maybe forced it, trying to make it better. Then it was like a 3 body blade. They did it again, it's like a 6 body blade. And all that anger and malice and just killing motherfuckers, it was taking the souls and stuff. That'd be
right?
That would be
the concept of a body blade, and there's been all sorts of stories about samurais testing out various different blades on various people that they would meet on the side. Like they would get a new sword and just cut down the first person they saw due to like a mad rage because of the sword or something like that.
And that's why it's like the blade, like the wicked katana and the bloodlust and shit, not listening to the wielder. Because it's probably being used by somebody who was just cutting up people left and right, didn't have any restraint, and the blade just kind of followed suit. And now that's the actual, I guess, mind state of the blade, and it almost tries to put its will on the next user,
right?
To try to mimic what it's used to,
right?
That's pretty good. I don't know. I could believe that. I bet Oda could say it. He won't show it though.
I don't know if they'd be able to put all that in there. Like, motherfucker, you can see hanging bodies.
Right.
That's how they used to do it, though. Like,
yeah, that's more of a Shaman.
Yeah, and I mean, tie that in with the general mystical nature of the Tengu to begin with.
But how would that transfer over to One Piece? Or like, how would we get the body blade method, I suppose, into?
Oh, how do you get a body blade? It's the same way you would get one in the stories. You tie up criminals and then you slice them with it. In One Piece, I can only imagine the pile is much bigger.
Okay, but like, so you think people like cutting people down like that?
I think times were different when those swords were made.
Okay. Yo, Ashur Doji probably would have been one of the body blades eventually.
Right? He would have. And they would have stopped right there. It would have been like, that's a half a body. Nah, bitch, that's a Suradoji. That's 4.5 minimum.
So I'm guessing it will be maybe on like a grander scale because Zoro's cutting mountains and shit. So it's like 100,000 body blades. Like that'd be that'd be a dope ass title for a sword.
Yeah, 1,000 body blade or something like that. Well, also, One Piece has gigantic. So think of it this way: like, what if it was like a 3 Sea King sword?
Right.
You know what I mean? There's gigantic creatures in this world. So.
Insane.
That'd be a fucking.
All right. I hate to change the subject, but Grant's gonna hate me for bringing this up because I'm pushing this agenda.
Oh my god!
Here we go.
What is it?
Kinemon has fucked everyone over by not thinking about who the traitor is.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Okay, that's interesting. You think he's not?
I think Kinemon has been, but since he doesn't know who it is, he's kept it quiet. But I think the first person he tells is going to be the traitor. He's going to like trust Carrot because they picked him up late and doesn't da 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 da. He's going to be like, and then, I don't think it's really traitor is the like Carrot is the traitor. But
okay,
I'm going to Tanjiro.
Tanjiro's the trader.
I forget the name, but there was a painter that was a huge part of creating a mutiny betrayal amongst one of the shogunate way back. I can't fucking remember, and I think because I've been looking into this more recently, so you know what I mean. So, what, you want to go or you want to stay?
No, go ahead. Like, I believe it's Kanjuro because we have, like, since we hit Wano, there's been no Kanjuro panel of him giving like any type of anything towards the story at all.
Well, he's been hanging out with that's kind of the deal. He's been like hanging out with people more than he's been like
contributing.
But at the same time, under that logic, we could be like, well, maybe somebody got to got to one of the Straw Hats and Robin's the traitor all along. You know what I mean? Like,
when they got separated, though, the only person that was close to someone who was connected with Kaido is Tanjiro, because Kinemon was on Punk Hazard, Momonosuke was on Punk Hazard, Raizo was on Zo, and Tanjiro was captured in Dressrosa.
Dressrosa, yeah.
He's connected. And Doflamingo's connected to Kaido, and if he passed on information
that is true
through Doflamingo to Kaido, that's how Jacker did it.
He was just chilling down there with the full ability to escape anytime he wanted.
Full ability, he got them out.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, and Mark Hunter in the chat, he came up with Kanjuro and Shinobu.
Yeah,
Shinobu.
I think that was almost a little bit too obvious.
Shinobu's statement about law is misleading, and I think it might have more.
Someone got to Shinobu.
Tell you what, I forgive Shinobu.
Fuck this bitch.
And me and her back together.
That's what I'm saying. Shinobu, man.
Forget her. What does that say? Street?
Nothing. I saw when
I decided to forgive Shinobu.
That better not have said Backstreet Girls, bro.
No.
It better not have said it, man, because you've been pushing this anime, trying to push this anime on me.
It did not say that.
I swear to God, I've actually been curious because it looks crazy.
I don't know. Grand doesn't watch.
Not curious enough to watch it. Like, curious enough to be curious.
It's got to be dubbed, yeah.
It is dubbed. It looks pretty good. I mean, don't be like watching it when you're around random people, but
That's funny.
It's kind of like Air Gear. You can't watch it.
Oh shit,
that is funny.
Dude, Mark just sent me a picture that looks dope.
Mark, you said a painter, bro. LOL. 10%. If it's stop texting. That's why it's 10%.
Oh yeah,
avoid talking to me. That's what happened.
Why is he sending notes? You can't talk about me unless you want to scream.
Is One Piece really 85% done to y'all?
Yeah.
Oda said he would like to end One Piece in the next 5 years. I don't know if he is, but
no, hell no. See, this is the thing. He can say that all the fuck he wants, okay? And it's probably fucking true. But as long as he's making this kind of money for these motherfuckers, he ain't going nowhere.
Inspiration.
You don't want to
we're going to Raftel next arc. Yeah, I don't think we are.
You don't think it's 85% done?
Not at all.
No, I think it's closer to 60, between 60 and 65 and 70.
The way
I'll say
15% done is if Oda does what he's been doing for these last fire festivals and every arc. Like I could see a world where if Oda wasn't rushing and really trying to get to this 5%, that freaking that what's it called? Like, you know how we spent forever on Joe Frosa counting those fucking bird cages. He could have stretched out these days easily, but he didn't. And I think that's gonna happen again in the next couple of arcs. Like whether we go to Elbaf, whether we go to Raftel, whether we find some other mystery island to give a fuck about, he's gonna be skipping through a lot of this stuff and letting the anime get to like 30 years or 35 years and stretch all that shit out and have ceremonial stuff. and that way you can still kind of make money off it. But if he, go ahead and just skips through the actual manga, then that's the way he can have the best of both worlds. And this nigga right here, that is the movie though. These little suggestions, he's like ads. He's got free ads.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I'm trying to help Grant get money.
But would you be okay with like him kind of doing what he's doing now for the rest of the arc, just kind of like getting the main points out, but then kind of skipping the fluff?
I don't know.
I was just saying earlier that I would be totally fine if people like Shinobu, the little lackeys, if they don't get like fully fleshed on fights, like I'd be totally okay with that.
I'm telling you,
I don't think they ever work. They never work full on fights.
Give them all the signs.
People like Kanjuro, like I'd be fine if they did not get a full on fight.
That's fair.
It never worked.
You know what I'm saying? And I would say for the rest of the series, I don't really count chapters in the percentage. I just say like I think we got like 3 more major arcs.
Only 3?
What are those major arcs?
3 or 4 probably.
Yeah. What are they doing? Wait, Grant, do you see a time skip in between any of these arcs?
Like a short time skip, like we got in Wano, like a week or 2.
I mean like a long one for them to train.
Like a year?
I don't see like a year.
A year plus.
Oh, so no more time skips, and you see 3 more major arcs.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit Elbaf, Raftel, and the Final War.
Yeah, something like
and
that.
And then we have some kind of like post.
All right. Here's my take, and I'm saying no, like I'm right, and I'm sorry.
I know what I'm
I gotta catch myself. I talk like that, but my theory is that there should be at least 5 more.
Yes,
right,
one per year. Because Oda said you got 5 years.
No, that's not.
Hey man,
this next one's gonna last a year and a half on its own, like if not 2 or 3. Honestly, that's my feeling about it. Because this next arc is probably going to be the biggest, the longest arc of all of One Piece.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's going to be the battle. It's going to be the thing that shifts the Yonko.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's that, and then there's going to be like Elbaf, and then there's like the hunt for the battle for Raftel, but there's also going to be like 2 other things that we don't know. And I was trying to explain this yesterday, but there's only one way to say it is there's known unknowns and there's unknown unknown. All right,
we don't know that we don't know,
and that's
English and what
that like played out almost exactly like that when I was like trying to explain like that to Dustin, and he was just like, "What?" And of course, I wasn't cussing at him. Like I was just trying to explain it. It wasn't working. But that's what I think those 2 are. There's going to be something that comes up with Im-sama, and that's going to be one arc, and then there's going to be something I almost want to say entirely focused on Shanks. Like he
wouldn't get that. He would get the versus 4 Yonko Shine and his own arc.
Yes, and I think he's going to survive the shifting of the Yonko because he's the youngest. He's arguably one of the more powerful. You know what I mean?
Who you think gonna come after him?
His crew has been proven to be some of the most powerful crew. Like he doesn't have a fleet.
Yeah, I think he has the strongest crew.
Yeah, he doesn't have the biggest crew, but he's definitely got the strongest.
We got quality over quantity.
Exactly.
So real quick question about that. Oda said that Big Mom has the strongest family. Would you not count Shanks' crew as his family and his stuff like that?
No, did any of them come out of his dick?
She never met the monkey.
Literally everybody in her crew came out of her fucking pussy.
Right.
That's what
how that shit works.
Yeah, but it's like at the same time, what other family we got
Vince Smoke
compared to? So it's kind of like
the Vince Smoke family.
The Vince Smoke family. Yeah.
but they're nowhere near Yonko level.
Technically, the Doflamingo family, which remember they're a king, and with the fucking Crusher Punch dudes and the whole the Hoppo karate dudes, that's a family. Like
no, they're a army, but not a whole they have family members from the army, but they're not an entire family. No, so I thought they were saying that as reference to like different crews. But if you're comparing them to the other that actually have the epithet of family, then yeah, I guess you could say that.
That's it's an epithet you definitely can't take away from her, in my opinion.
I mean, people sporting Katakuri is their second.
The thing with Aim Sama, isn't that something that can be like placed in the very end, right?
I never
cherry on top or
for all of my ideas, I never gave a time frame. I don't know which is going to happen when or in what order. But yes, I think the Im Sama one is going to be going to have a lot more exposition than like action, and it's going to be a lot of the unanswered questions about the Void Sentry that we have, which are only going to lead to more questions, and a lot of things that have to do with how the world government maintains and holds power over such a large place where there's so many free-thinking pirates and things like that. And it's not just, it can't just be like, oh, we're the military, you know what I mean? Like that shit just doesn't work all the time everywhere. Yeah. So I think there's more to it than that. And I think we're going to find out what it is. And
I think in that arc, when all that gets revealed, is going to be an even bigger juggling act than we have now in Wano. Because now we're kind of dealing with pirates. We were dealing with pirates at first. Now we're dealing with pirates and Marines and Pirates Marine and Yonko. And once we get all that settled, it's going to shift into just a big free for all between the Marines, the Secret Marines with the CP0 and the Celestial Dragons and everything like that. And at the end of the series, I think one of the best heel turns I think the series could offer would be Sakazuki defeating Dragon and taking over the Revolutionary Army. And since he can't do what he wants with the Marines,
oh wow,
yeah, he fights Dragon. They have a heart to heart. The same kind of thing that happened with Kuzan. I think there's like a secret mission thing going on there. So they actually. I don't think, just like Valen said, way back in the day, we talked about it a couple times. I agree with that theory. What would be dope is Sakazuki taking over the Revolutionary Army at the end of the series, being able to police the waters as he see fit, delivers his own justice without anyone above him.
I don't see him listening to anybody.
That's what I mean. Like he's his own boss in that situation.
Wow.
Like I don't see him talking with Dragon and figuring shit out.
No. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. He won't come over to Dragon's side. He's going to take what Dragon says into consideration after their big fight, after seeing what the Celestial Dragons do and the Marines and how he doesn't think he can change it from the inside. I think he's going to swap places with Aokiji and do his own thing in the Revolutionary Army.
Yeah.
I see.
So basically going to pull a Zephyr.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
Instead of trying to change it, instead of wasting my life here, I'm gonna go do something that's already set up. Take over for my biggest rival. That because Sakazuki was going ham when he found out Luffy was his son. They had that little flashback to the other reverie, and Sakazuki was like, "We got to take this nigga out." Like he was on his ass because he respects him the most because he's doing the most damage. He's the direct threat, the most wanted man. There's gonna be some kind of like big dynamic thing there. I will admit that this is far fetched, but at the same time, what would be cooler than that? We get a Dragon and Sakazuki fight. And a big shift in the entire landscape of One Piece.
That'll be.
I think Sakazuki was mostly mad because I told y'all already about this shit already. I didn't listen.
That'll be.
I told you something.
That Luffy's mom was the previous owner of the
I saw that.
And she was sacrificed using her powers for Im, and that's why Dragon has beef with her with the government. Im's Luffy's evil grandma, Mark. Wouldn't Garp know about him?
Evil grandma.
Wouldn't Garp know about him? Garp knows a lot of stuff, but won't say anything because it's not supposed to be said.
Snap! Who's crazy? Is the Tokugawa shogunate symbol just your like overlay?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Fire.
That's super dope. And yes, I know that bitch on site.
Wow. He knows like game signs in this bitch.
Right? Like I could survive in ancient Japan.
Ancient gang signs.
But,
oh man,
real
that's
talk,
grandma though.
That's a dope little theory.
I had a similar
Grandma.
theory. I think I've spoken on it before, where Luffy's mom was a celestial dragon. I don't know about the owner of the OP fruit. That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Next level.
But for all we know, and this is just right now, the celestial dragons don't eat the devil fruit. Like they give devil fruits to their slaves as means of entertainment.
Yeah.
So they have dumb better, or they're just dumb because they've been shown to be dumb.
They have been shown to be good at,
like give a little kid like the flame fruit. What's stopping them?
No, they literally gave a little girl a fruit that petrifies, and if you find her attractive, straight up just like murders you. Like,
yeah.
My only question is this, Bellin.
And a snake zone fruit. Two different snake zone fruit.
I'd be more worried about a celestial dragon having 3 girls as slaves, though. To be honest.
What?
I'd be more concerned about a celestial dragon have 3 girls as slaves.
Okay, it is super unspoken, and it doesn't need to even be talked about. You know what I mean? Like, come on, son. You get I'm talking about the Ed Lover for that. The Ed Lover and the psych. Like, come on, son.
Come on. That's like Big Mom and that other guy.
So if that being the case, and them having Vegapunk for as long as they did, if they're fucking around with fruits on that level, do they have some that can just cancel fruit, like some kind of beam or some shit? It's like, nah, son, or it's like, because if you, like you said, giving children these rocket launchers, you got to have some kind of magic force field to like stun them niggas, you know, out of line or something.
You think probably, but as far as I can tell, they haven't given anybody a Logia. All right, but even if they did, they have sea stone chains and like they're constantly bound. While they do have powers, they're constantly monitored, and if they try to break, there's enough security, CP0, like things are kept in line.
That's what I mean. Like how strong is the internal forces of the celestial dragon? We've seen CP9.
I don't think
the CPs.
I think
the cancellation thing is necessary on account of they can just dunk them in water.
Okay, you're saying that for people that's chained up and already under like their control, but like people like Boa that broke out because of like some kind of fish or tiger or whatever, that has to be taken into account when you're making all these, you know, different powerful people. You got to have a backup to if they all miraculously get out for some reason or something goes wrong. You know what I mean?
No. That's me and you thinking because we're used to our lives fucking up and blowing up in our face. that is not their way of thinking because nothing in their life goes bad. They don't think about what if I fail? What if this goes wrong? What if this bad thing happens? They think, this is fun.
Those are the commoners of the celestial dragons, but there's definitely the 5 elder stars ain't idiots. I can't rock with you on that.
Right? No.
They don't chill in Zoa with the rest of them. They stay in that room all the time, right? They don't be having slaves and chilling with.
The fact that one of the 5 elder stars even has a sword would suggest that, you know, he needs to fight people. He knows that someone gonna come at him and he gonna have to retaliate. That doesn't really show that. Hey, I don't really
like those swords.
You say what?
What if that's the dude from Wano who forged the swords?
You know who that would actually be great. He's like
that makes too much sense. He carries a sword. He's like old school Japanese, but he always wears the like Haori and shit.
But he was Tengu's friend, the dude who did this. I don't really see his 5 elder star being, you know, one of his friends.
We don't know any of their backstories to assume anything about them. Is our own hubris, especially when it comes to.
We know how old the Tengu is though.
He got to be in the 80s to 70s.
We don't know how old Tengu's age. We only know that humans age at an exceptionally lower rate than they do in real life.
Right.
And do we actually know if this dude's an actual Tengu or not?
Because he never taken off.
He never mask. So we don't know if the wings are fake because we've seen fake wings before in One Piece. Yeah. It's a big theory that he is a Tengu based off his word and what we can see and what we hope. Right. But we don't know for sure if he's a Tengu.
I don't think both of them need to be a Tengu to have made it. Like human blacksmiths, are just as, amazing on certain occasions as some of the Tengu. I think somebody who may have found out a world secret via Wano's involvement and 50 years ago left, leaving a power vacuum which created and facilitated the Wano Orochi hookup, which, well, we all know where that went. Now, this is all wild speculation.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to line it all up because I'm trying to get the whole timing, because the sword, whoever made the Wado and the Enma had to have been someone who been in Wano long enough to be friends with Tengu and then leave out of nowhere enough time and like being active at least 50 years ago, because like that ship, whatever ship left Wano,
I'm glad
had the Wado Uchimari on it already. You know what I mean?
A ferry? That's a dump. What? A ferry?
That's a whole new type. Well, I thought the ferry.
Then its own time. No, aren't they? Or are the Tontana dwarfs?
The dwarves are called fairies.
Yeah, they're fairies in this are called dwarves.
Yeah, so it's like interchangeable, I believe.
Okay.
King is not a fairy. Your phone's only on 12?
I mean, it went up. It was at 10.
You said it went up.
Charger, bro. I don't mean that.
It's been like an hour. It only went up like a few.
You need to get yourself a turbo charger.
Nah, I think Nonsense is lying because he's scared of getting streamed with me. That's all.
Stop it.
You want the smoke?
You crazy.
Yeah, Nonsense, I'm not going to judge you if you sit with your legs crossed. It's okay, bro.
Wow.
You just said you sit down to pee.
Down and hold all the pockets. Upsetting.
You say that.
You're trying to use that wireless charger. He said it's no.
Wireless charger.
That is wild. So far, y'all still prefer Act 1 over Act 2?
Nah. Act 2, the amount of information we get in Act 2 is so much more important. Like Act 1 ended with us finding out about Kid and Luffy being put in the same thing. You know what I mean? Everything.
Right.
Think of that. Everything big, really, really big up until now happened after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, except for Kaido the dragon.
With the exception of the Luffy Kaido conflict. Like obviously that's huge. Like I don't want to downplay that at all.
True.
I didn't know this, but people are saying that Act 2 lasted as long as Marineford.
It was like 30 chapters, right?
Is it really? It's been 25 chapters. No, 30. It's been 30 chapters.
Yeah, 31. People say that's as long as Marineford.
Because everybody counts Impel Down as something different. I always count Impel Down.
I count that together.
Yeah,
too. Yeah, because Luffy took a rest. He definitely sees that shit together.
Right?
That motherfucker went straight from Magellan to the Admiral. So
right, like that
real out here.
Literally running on like tranny hormones and adrenaline. Like that.
And That's great.
That is true. That is true.
If I'm wrong, please.
It works for Sanji. It works for Sanji. I can't complain.
Hey, we can't forget fucking Bon Berets from Bon Clay.
Can we talk about how Sanji gets a power up not only from being on Tranny Island, but also from playing dress up? Are we not going to talk about that?
Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about Sanji. Let's do this. Let's talk about Sanji. Let's do this. Yeah.
Me, Ricky Bobby.
Sanji was definitely
since Valen's not here, someone has to carry on.
I'm totally blaming this on hype.
One second, my dog's yelling.
This has hype all written over it.
Excuse yourself, Alan. Bullshit.
So wait, Bunker, you're a Sanji fan, right?
I am a Sanji fan. I'm upset. Jesus.
Sanji can't run. You gotta get caught sometime.
Yo, I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready.
So why does Sanji not have to train though? Like everybody else has to train, but Sanji just get a power up.
Because it's just like when Luffy was in the woods, when the old boy threw him in the woods, he learned his Genpo from Zeph already. He went through hell. He was on that island. Old nigga had to eat his leg off. Like he been through the shit.
Sanji was just chilling and starving. He didn't train under.
All he really need to do is just fucking run. He get his stamina up. That's how nice he is. He don't really need to train. And he take
wait. So you telling me, right?
Trash.
The same guy that got caught and snatched up and put in the dress.
You said
need no training.
Wait, what happened?
The same guy that got snatched up and put in the trash.
Who snatched out and put him in the trash?
Hey,
Yo,
phone call for the
you
girl.
didn't see what happened pre-pass skip?
Oh,
No,
my bad. I just found Sanji.
Oh, when he was on that island. Yo, look
Yeah,
here.
phone
He had
call.
to learn some better spices, some more recipes.
Wow.
Get
Okay.
that burning brighter.
Yo, Valley. One question: when has that been like in any way like good at the time skip? When has that been brought up?
Yeah, like he had an opportunity to use one of those compo recipes for some reason, and I'm gonna make a cake. I want to use some compo recipe bullshit, and
All right, hold on now. So Luffy punched Big Mom, got out of Gear 4. All right. Brooke went up against Big Mom. She
Big
was his
Mom.
toy. And Sanji went up against Big
whoa,
Mom.
He
Brown.
was the first person
He
to
broke
damage
my
Brooke
eyes.
soul. Don't.
Yeah.
I will not stand for any Brooke disrespect in the whole Cake Island arc. That man is a fucking
Brooke is
champion.
my second favorite Straw Hat, but at the same time, I'm just saying the score versus Big Mom. Kaido drew against Big Mom. Brooke lost against Big Mom.
Wow.
He lost against Big Mom.
Yo, my thing right now, Valley, is when did the food come in handy right now? When has those common recipes ever been used?
Yo,
had yellow cake, nigga.
Valley takes that Brotherhood of Sanji thing to a whole nother level.
Valley,
Yo, nah.
when has the recipes ever came in handy?
I'll wait.
Against the Yonko?
Against anything.
You said when the last time cooking came in handy?
No. When did his
against
recipes?
his Okama cooking.
He
when
know
has
what you
that ever
said.
done shit?
Don't repeat yourself. He know. He heard what you said.
Sanji's
Stall
nose
for time.
so tuned because all the cooking he could identify every spice, every season.
No. We're saying the power up
help
recipes that Okama has.
And then on the island, he learned how to make similar. So he made the similar frosting.
That has nothing to do with the common recipes, though.
You trying hard, but like, should you?
Hey,
Right.
he's not airwalk. Leave me alone.
Yo, in my
When
opinion,
have the common recipes came in handy?
They haven't necessarily.
When have they been used? When have they been used on the crew to make them stronger?
I don't know what the story is.
Wait. Since I do believe I'm playing both sides, it has been alluded to all the cooking that Sanji does for the crew is Okama cooking, and this is alluded to in minor ways, mind you, that have helped them become stronger for the new world. As a general statement since he's come back. But he ain't been back that long, and they've been doing some crazy other shit, so he ain't even had time to feed him that much. So
no, wait. At the same time, Oda does a whole bunch of like behind the scenes. They own the ship.
Sanji learned Popeye's recipe.
That's about it.
Train King. That is no lie.
He making Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yo,
Graham. Before you type on comment,
sorry, go.
What'd you say?
Mark LOL. I said before you type on the yeet comment nonsense. This is Sanji. This is Zoro.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
damn.
The raid suit.
Talk about Zoro, yeah.
Raid Zoro. Raid.
This is the raid. This is the raid suit. Because the raid suit ain't good for Sanji right now.
Why is it not?
It's good. It's like, what I'm saying is, if Oda keeps the raid suit until the end of the series, he's really only gonna pop it out when things get tough, when he's near death, when he's fighting whoever,
or when he needs to sneak or jump really fucking high. It's a Swiss Army knife. You can do different stuff.
Valley. So are you saying he's Sailor Moon?
It's basically like when he's in a tough situation.
Sailor Moon is hacked though. Sailor Moon is hacked.
Think about
he puts on the Iron Man suit.
Look who,
and that's like capping his power.
Ain't nobody messing with Sailor Moon for real though.
Okay, well that's awesome. Look who he's got in the crew. All right, we have whatchamacallit, we have Usopp, who figured out how to manipulate and enhance Weatheria technology over only a couple of months of even being around it ever. It's similar in style to the dials, yes, but still very, very, very different. All right. And Frankie, who's like a master fucking engineer. All right. Anything, like they can do shit to the suit so that it can upgrade over time. That I will give. Because that's like saying, why would you even give Nami a staff? That bitch uses weather. Like there's reasons. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
I don't believe in I like to fight more than one person at a time. So I'll jump on both sides.
Terrible.
That's
Don't let them Sanji
the
bullshit.
race suit is fire. I'd like the race.
MIA and
Yeah,
Wano.
the design and
Vulture,
everything.
question.
I'm just
So
saying he's
what-
gonna cap his power. It's gonna make him look like he can't contend with the big boys unless he pops out the race suit when the things get tough.
I mean, it's nothing but a tool. Just like Zoro ain't defeating.
Now,
the people he
it's like him putting on an Iron Man suit that helps his defense.
Bro, if Zoro,
if he gets smacked by Queen, that's not his defense. That's the raid suit. That's not him.
I don't think it matters though. It's dope.
If Zoro did not have his sword, which is not Zoro, if Zoro didn't have his sword, it's not his power. It's a tool that Zoro used
taken away.
If it's a tool that Zoro used to fight people, that's why it makes Sanji so impressive. He could have been a swordsman. He was trained as a swordsman as a kid by his dad. But what does he do? He kicks niggas with his shins. I think I know, nigga.
He was the only.
Wait, Vulture. Hold on.
Y'all are funny.
That CP7 dude or whatever, he is nasty with knives.
Yeah, the fucking he fucked Wanze up.
Yeah, that dude, I will give all the credit in the day. He was dual wielding them knives like you would not believe. So if he really chose to use them for combat and like he kept his personal beliefs out of it, was like, all right, now I'm gonna cook you up, bitch. And like,
but my question is against who though? Who was he fighting against again? Who was he fighting against?
The Wanze.
Again?
Shut your ass. It was a cook-off battle. It was a themed battle, just like
Usopp would be able to beat Wanze from my perspective.
I think he could have, though. I'm not even joking.
MIA and Wano. Usopp has been building his own fucking ammunition and armor. You wait till his time for fucking God Usopp to get down. All right, he's gonna be taking out everybody. He's gonna be leveling bodies like bombs
with his eyes
closed. Talk shit about God Usopp in my presence. All right,
full
righteous Puerto Rican fury.
I'm just waiting for Nadia to have his Tom Holland moment. I'm nothing without my suit.
Lies, exceptions.
God Usopp.
That kept his power off.
God Usopp. There's no God.
Tom Holland. I'm nothing without my suit.
I think your audio's off. I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
Oh, it's because you can't talk over people, so I'll be quiet.
Y'all believe Burgess stress?
We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this.
He ain't even in Wano.
It's not gonna happen, man. This is not gonna happen. No,
we're putting this
no.
This is the first time I have met him. I just want to know his standards.
No,
I'm not trying to hop in that
train. I met him. I just want to make sure his standards in the right place.
I appreciate that. Someone needs to power scale Burgess because he got the first ship, but he ain't the first nigga.
That is true.
No, that's true. That's right.
Once Shiryu showed up, Shiryu was the dude now.
Oh yeah, he got a double fruit, and he out here concealing his presence. Real quick, how many of y'all think Moria got okay observation hockey to where he should have, kind of sensed?
I think it was the distraction. He was sensing an alert beforehand, but once he saw his friend, he let his guard down.
All right.
And in that moment, that was all it took. No.
Do you think it's possible?
I thought he just speed blitzed him. I thought CDU just speed blitzed Moria. Like he was that fast. Even though Moria could sink him, he just swooped in there and cut him real quick.
So you think he just came from like inside a building somewhere or somewhere far off and just kind of ran up, or you think he was there the whole time being invisible?
Well, his sword style is about the rapid movement from space to space and cutting everything in between. So it's not unfeasible that is something he did while invisible, and then because this proved he doesn't need to be visible to hit you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So is it like a Hunter thing where it's like you conceal your bloodlust until the last moment, and then he just moves so fast, Moria didn't have time to sense it?
Yeah, Moria's not a speed character.
No,
I'm just trying to see if
what do you think
are the only ones that can conceal their presence, because I know they did it at one time in the forest with Luffy, but if like other characters can learn it, that would make the visible fruit that much more OP.
I think the more impressive hockey users will be able to suppress their hockey.
I don't think Riley's coming to Wano. If he did, he definitely wouldn't die.
maybe.
Wait, say it again.
But I think. Oh, sorry. Go.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Oh no, some guy put a comment. He said, "Do y'all think Rayleigh's coming and dying to Wano?" I don't think he is gonna come to Wano, and if he did, I don't think he would die because it's Rayleigh.
You could erase Rayleigh's name and put Jinbei, but that's most likely.
You think Jinbei dying on Wano?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
What the fuck?
Oh, y'all are some haters, man.
My theory about Jinbei.
Let this nigga step on the
Jinbei hasn't shown up
Uh,
is because he knew that
Big
Big
facts.
Mom was going to Wano to pursue. You know what I mean? He caught wind of it. He knows the currents. He knows blah 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 blah. Whatever Oda really wants to say. So he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm going to go to I'm assembling the Grand Fleet." So that's what he's doing.
He knows about the Grand Fleet?
him?
ooh, I would like that.
Because there's no
Yeah, does he
other
know about him?
there's no other person outside that anybody in the whatchamacallit would listen to except for Jinbei. I feel like
Bartolomeo is not listening to Jinbei. He's like, I don't know you. You're not part of it.
no, he definitely knows because Jinbei saved Luffy's life.
Yeah.
You're at Marine Corps before the time skip.
Matter of fact, no. Actually, the Grand Fleet knows about Jinbei because of newspaper.
Yeah, exactly. They know all about Jinbei and how he was with Luffy and how he, did the first human fishman blood transfusion in like 50 years or some shit like that. Their connection is very well documented. So I think he would be able to rally the rest of them to bring crew to Wano, and then that's when shit's going to happen. However, I think a lot of them are going to have their ships destroyed.
So that's going to be in Act 3, like toward the end.
I think Act 3 is going to be a huge battle where there's going to be a loss. We're going to have a setback. We're going to need to do something, find an island that isn't mapped out because, again, this is just me feeding my own theories together as I speak. But where Zunisha pulled something away and was punished for it, they could find that island and then find out a whole bunch of fucking Wano secrets about this and that. But I think next time they're going to lose, and the fourth act is going to be basically another catalyst on the inside where there's mutiny, and then the fifth act is going to be a big. The fourth act was probably going to be Law and Kid fucking shit up independently, and the fifth act is going to be the culmination of everybody coming in and doing it. I think the fourth and fifth act are going to bleed into each other. It's going to stop on a cliffhanger but pick up in the next chapter just because it's an arc.
Like Infinity War?
Yeah, something like that.
I like it. So at the beginning of the beginning of Act 3, though, I believe it's going to cut back to Reverie. What do you think the likelihood of that is? Because I want some Reverie.
I would be happy to get Reverie between some chapters to break it up, world build, answer some fucking questions.
Will this be the first time we've had a cover story cover an event and then it like happened in the story like kind of right after that? Because Baze was just at Reverie.
That was Jinbei with the sea stone.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
What did he say?
That was Jinbei with the poneglyph.
With the poneglyph to Big Mom.
Yeah.
It happened in the cover story. And found out that he brought that to Big Mom.
Okay, cool. Well, shit, I hope Reverie. Well, if so they already had the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is the winner of like the forces? Because I don't really see like the Revolutionary Army is them dudes, but I don't see just the forces they brought taking on however many admirals they was fighting.
They were fighting Fujitora, Greenville, and it was Sabo and the rest of the commanders. I think Sabo and that Crow dude were doing most of the work because I don't think that Gate Giant or the little ferret dude was doing much.
They're probably. I honestly think they're pretty strong. I don't think they're weak.
I think they have like morally like hiding in transportation, Karasu's transportation, and fucking Limburg's inventing shit, but they all can fight.
Right, and then I think the fact that their powers are so crazy that it'd be feasible for them to fight for a certain duration and be able to retreat.
Actually, I believe they're more about espionage and escape. I don't think that their goals generally involve fucking shit up. for the most part, they expect. Oh wait, yeah, they brought that one chick, right?
Yeah, the
Rally people.
Nah, they didn't bring her.
No, I don't think they
She
brought.
stayed on the island.
All right,
She stayed on that Okama Island with Koala.
All right, then never mind. That changes my. Never mind then.
Well, yeah, like what
Oh
you're
wait, they did bring Dragon though. Dragon could. No.
what?
I was saying I forget. Dragon did come with Sabo and everybody else, so that's a big factor, guys. He's really powerful.
He
Am
came.
I the only one that assumes that Act 3 is gonna be full of nothing but flashbacks?
Oh shit!
1 second, I gotta.
I think we'll get a lot of flashbacks.
It should be Reverie flashbacks. This is gonna be the first time Luffy made class with Kaido, so that's a flashback to his training whenever he was training inside the Udon prison, and then we got Zoro's flashbacks when he was training with Emma whenever he fights Orochi or Kyoshiro. So yeah,
I got something for you, Volley.
What's that?
Think about it this way: how many days passed that we have to have flashbacks of? That skipped over.
Yeah, about 5 or 6 days.
Yeah, it's 5.
All of the flashbacks like for one day within the whole 3 chapters almost.
So it's about to be bad. Oh yeah, I mean that'd be a good way to get some separation between the manga and the fucking thing. If you just kind of show them, Forest Ghost flashbacks and shit. So, I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad, Oda, in this pace trying to create distance, because it's kind of taken away from the story in some aspects. Like I wanted to see more of the Sanji versus Page One fight and Hawkins and Law and all that.
Sanji lost.
Obviously.
Wait, yeah, he did.
I don't know what I did.
Sanji lost the Page One fight.
No way. Y'all really think Sanji
lost? Oh, y'all bring up the Page One fight? Oh, y'all know what I think about Page One fight.
Because he's foolish.
This nigga Sanji ran away from Page One.
I be serious though. Like
he ran away from Drake.
He ran away from Page One.
I don't see why
he was caring for. He literally was backpacking 4 niggas.
Show me proof that he hit Page One, then we good. Show me proof he did Page One dirty.
Lies.
My boy X smacked Sanji into a building. Sanji got up, and then he was like, Hiyori. I don't know who that is, but let me go run over to this random girl.
This man got hit by Page One. He said, "Oh gosh, if it wasn't for the suit, I would really take some real major damage."
Oh nonsense, Nap! I know he didn't. It's fucking.
Hype isn't even joking. He legit said that.
Just in the panel, he said it.
He said something equivalent to that, like, "Yo, this suit is crazy. I just went through 10 buildings."
Exactly. It's like, yo, he would have survived that even if he didn't have the suit on.
No,
why you lying?
No,
this was more like
he would have survived it. It just would have hurt more. That was
exactly. That's all it is.
Right.
That's not the way Sanji said it.
That's why I don't like the suit's gonna help him so much with the defense and the strength. That's really all the suit.
Magical sword that cuts off mountains by mistake.
Whoa, that's a sword.
What does that matter?
We're talking about
saying the suit
the Page One.
Sanji's defense. The fucking sword increases Zoro's offense unfairly. So what do you mean? Like if it's tit for tat, I don't think it's a big deal. But this man is pointing out that the suit is up in defense, which really is it's a suit. It's his birthright. It's literally only he can wear it. It's tailored to his DNA.
All right. Now that you said that makes up a good point here. Just don't make trash without trash bags.
Okay. All right.
So is there a kick button on here, Shogun? I've been looking for it. Wow.
That was a good quote right there, boy.
No, nigga. Congratulations, foolish nigga. What the hell? Like Sanji, I can't
get away with murder right now. Relax, LOL.
Just charge your phone and get in the stream then. You're gonna talk.
Yeah. Bro, yeah, ain't no way.
I
gotta get your opinion since
in my books, Page One, he ran away from Page 1000.
That's crazy.
I think Page One, and as far as the scheme for the Beast Pirates, you know how Ace can be 1 or 11. I think kind of split that up and made Page One the one for the Ace, and then Kaido's like the Ace. King, Queen, Jack.
No, Page One is a kind of card game. It's already been established.
I know it's a kind of card game. It doesn't mean he can't, have to mean multiple things because he's in his crew. And we see he's the 100-piece pirates, and we already got the numbers. So we got the numbers being 1 through 9. Diaz, Drake, well 2 through 9 because there's no 1 besides the H, which also counts as 1. And then he's a flying 6. So it's just like kind
He is kind of beastly though.
every individual number and
I don't know. I think the Flying 6 are supposed to be the top headliners, right?
Yeah, like the strongest headliners.
Yeah.
Since he's not a number, one is accounted for.
Most of the headliners are named after card games, though.
And I think the numbers are an entirely separate thing themselves, and our numbers. Like, I think the numbers are going to be like 1 through 9, or sorry, 2 through 9.
Yeah, they are.
That's 2 through 10.
Okay.
So it'd be 2 through 9, and then the 2 headliners.
And I don't believe like I don't believe like Drake or anybody else is in them. I think they're a self-contained unit of those numbers.
Well, I'm not saying they're in the numbers. I'm saying in order to account for every number.
Oh, all right.
Then because the headliners was each individual card game, like Hold'em, like Page 1. But Drake is Diaz Drake, and it's just 10. He's not a card game, so it's just like he's in that slot. And just like Page 1 is 1 in the 1 slot because there's no 1 because in the card deck there's only 2 through 10.
I think you're pulling too hard on account of. I mean, all right, then what's a Scratch Man? What game is that? What game is
No, like y'all said it was.
I think those 3 are exempt
game.
from the theme rule. I think those 3 are exempt from the theme rule. What?
I said you've never played Scratch Man before?
I can't say as I have. What do I know? But no, I think
only missing 2 races.
I just think, I think those 3 are exempt from the theme of it all because
I agree.
They're more important, and they were established before the theme. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they did Supernova and Worst Generation and all that. So
yeah, but there's no 10. Well, the numbers could have a 10 as well, like 2 and DS.
For real, we don't fucking know. Like that's the thing. All this speculation is dope as fuck, but I want Oda to just. Why can't he be like Netflix? All right, here's volume. Let me read that, and then the next week you put out the next volume.
The next week,
just do that.
The next week he put out the next volume.
Yo,
right? Just let's hammer it out. He wants to be done in 5 years, right?
Backlog, baby. We going through it.
That's crazy.
Elbath in half a month. Let's go. Let's go. I'm trying to see. So is anyone here on the train of there's no Elbath in One Piece? Like there's no Elbath arc?
No, there will be. I think it'll be like in his lobby.
A lot of people that don't think it's going to be Elbath arc. I was just making sure everyone had.
I want it to be its own arc, and I've specifically said earlier that it will be. But part of me, just to voice the everything, part of me feels like it's going to be like Enies Lobby, or not Enies Lobby. Sorry, Impel Down, where it more bleeds into the next thing rather than being its own thing.
Okay,
kind of like Zoe.
Yeah, like the Zoe arc and all that shit. Yeah,
I can see that.
I'm down with that. I just need Big Mom to kind of realize that she fucking ate somebody. Wow.
She ate them kids. And I bet she's gonna be like, so I've been eating people's kids since I was a little kid.
Right.
Like, wait, what?
Stop with that. Stop it. Since I was 18.
Don't ask questions.
She was 18, Valen. That's when she started.
That's what you say, but Strusen was
Strusen
the whole time.
Wow.
Her, bro.
Playing R. Kelly in the background.
Right? He's like, my mind is telling me no, but my body.
Oh no!
Big Mom was a little girl. Strusen was a grown man. Strusen was like, yo,
y'all ridiculous. Oh, y'all need to stop.
And Big Mom is only missing 2 races from her whole species gather up, and one of them is King. So that means she has a number species and a Zunisa species.
Oh God, I just realized why King said no.
Why?
I just realized why King said no.
That is nasty. He's not gonna.
He got to marry Big Mom, bro, to make the race.
He didn't want to
make it like a race of her race.
That's tough.
He's stupid.
Nah,
so, Big Mom likes to mix her blood with other races, like a half fisherman, like a half like whatever.
How did Dillinger's parents work?
He's too big.
Dillinger,
They got a fish.
one was
They got a
the
fish drunk,
fish
and
man.
then, you know,
Roberts.
One is a human. One was a one of those fish that was in the Coliseum.
It was a fighting fish. So
yeah, but see, here's the weird thing. Remember how fishmen work? You can have you can fuck a mermaid and get a whole different like octopus.
Same thing for me.
Only for like the fish men.
You can?
Because the fighting fish, I thought they were just a fighting fish. Like I know there's a fishman.
Well, as long as it's in somebody's DNA, it can be represented later on. That's kind of the thing about fishmen.
Yeah, remember Tom brother was like an octopus.
Yeah, he was an octopus. Tom was like
Tom was like a
fish.
Right.
He was like, you know, if you have a kid, that doesn't mean your wife was cheating on you, and you had like, you know, we're both black, and you pop out a white baby. That's like somebody in your lineage was like.
That is weird. That is so weird.
Yeah, but I didn't know the fighting.
If my girl pops out a white baby, you can have some fight. You can have a fight.
Because you know they had you know like the made up fish and fishmen in One Piece. There hasn't been like fishmen of those. You know what I mean? Like the
man,
or whatever.
Bestiality.
Is
like
it
in our world could be?
Is it what's the name of fighting fishman?
Who's that?
Who?
Oh, what the fuck is that? On on Flamingos.
Jack. Oh, I thought it was Jack.
No, Dillinger is fighting fish, and his those in the arena are fighting fish as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like those are like the made up One Piece fish, and the fish are usually based off actual fish in different types of sea life. We haven't seen like we haven't seen like a sea king fishman. You know what I mean? Like whatever off-brand random ass fisherman. Like, there's no fisherman equivalent for us. I was just saying, like someone with the actual giant fighting fish, because I haven't seen an actual, but it could be because I was just thinking like different. You know, Wano has like different animals. What if they got like different fishermen? You know what I mean? That just only exist in Wano.
All right.
It'd be like Kawamatsu.
My husband ain't pleasing
like
my
betas and stuff.
Yeah, like all the Koma Inu animals, like all the Inu animals, all the ones that's on fire. And there's like that fox that's just in the wild and he can shapeshift, and that's only found on Wano. That's what we've seen so far. What if they're like fishmen that are only found in Wano and have, powers and shit?
What is saying?
That made no damn sense.
Exactly. What is he saying? I'm trying to make sense of what he's saying right now.
Black women can produce any color. Fishmen can produce any fish. He's saying like if you marry with a black chick, you can have a white baby because fucking black people can make any kind of different baby, any shade. And you're saying like fishmen women can do the same thing because they
just fish, like they can make any type of fish.
Wait. So you're telling me,
guys, I gotta go. I don't mean to cut everybody off, but I gotta go. I've been doing shit other than what I'm supposed to today for a little too long.
You stay safe.
All right, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Take it easy.
All right, Val.
I actually got
everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching. Like the stream right now. Do it.
Hey, do it.
Two. Like and comment and all that shit. But subscribe to everybody here. That's a big one. Do that. It's not hard. We all talked in the chat. I'm gonna say some shit in the chat right now. Y'all can find my channel. Everybody talking in the chat. Y'all can click the channel, go to the channel, subscribe to the channel. It's that easy.
I do that shit up this man. But yeah, also I get up here too. So I'm gonna also say appreciate it for letting me in, Mr. Shogun.
No problem.
Of Captain Yi and Shogun. Hope we can definitely do this shit again. Go subscribe to y'all. Subscribe to your boy, cause I ain't shit, but you can see me attempt to be shit at my channel. So I'm going up out of here.
And his new Mixer channel where we're running through Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver together with BVD.
I'm gonna check that out.
Absolute amazing content once we get the hang of it.
Yeah. When are y'all doing it?
We're doing it Tuesdays and Saturdays, but we might put some more.
Right now we're trying to get the stank right, is what it is. So we're just trying to get the funk good, trying to get the music right, trying to get the beat, trying to find a groove, all that shit.
Yeah.
And once we get where we're supposed to be, and then we'll get to a fixed schedule and we'll actually do some shit.
Appreciate that, Mark Hunter, for attempting to find me. And yeah, like we might make it bigger because I want to do a Pokemon Showdown section of this whole thing. And that's basically just getting a whole bunch of Pokemon, maxing the fuck out of their stats, and beating the shit out of each other. So if y'all do
the cheating
Pokemon,
way.
That's right, nigga.
Yeah, Black Jerry. Black Jerry Smith, I don't think you're ready for this type of challenge.
Microwave way. All right.
Yeah, like a quick way, and we baking and microwaving. You know what I'm saying?
I don't microwave my Pokemon.
Black Jerry, I don't think you're ready for this type of smoke, though.
BBD, what's up, man?
I'll be exporting these to YouTube. I think they will as well. The overall concept is we're going to have individual streams, and then we're going to have one where actually we're not fucking sure. We're going to have to talk about this shit tomorrow because I just realized with Mixer, our co-streaming is solid. We just need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to be able. That's really all it is. Our co-streaming is solid as fuck on Mixer.
It's just my fuck ups on my end.
Yeah, today was just. Yeah, no, dude, I did. Mark, sorry, I did see that, and like I said, the one of the reasons I got to go is because I'm doing a bunch of shit right now that I shouldn't be doing, and we did talk about this, and it's fucking super dope. And she meant it basically that you know the fat dude from CP9 who could like suck in and like be fat and be paper thin and all that shit.
Yeah,
the theory that mom can do that and is like just in her big form because it's impenetrable. Is actually pretty cool. It's intriguing.
So she has the life gain thing too.
Yeah, evidently. I want to read through more of it, but there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, a lot of people say Luffy does the same thing because look, Luffy did it, Kid did it. Like you eat a whole bunch of food and you kind of compress that into like energy and spirit and all that shit.
No, not.
I refuse. When it comes to food, I refuse because it's such a show trope.
What is that shit called?
Kanan. When Kid did it,
yeah, I thought it was like something similar. Like the dude in CP9 is like level 100 and Luffy's like the instinct level, like doing it.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
And his rubber body helps. I'm not saying it's the exact same thing.
No, because Kid did it too.
Huh?
No, when Kid did it, that was a gag.
He doesn't have a rubber body. He did the same thing.
The food stuff is always a gag. You can't.
All right.
I'm saying, like, remember Impel Down where he got big and fat, and we saw him.
That would get Val in trouble.
Vulture, and fucking
BDB.
Whoever else is here, I might get on some Apex later if y'all down.
Oh yeah, did any of y'all play Apex? Yeet.
I don't know
what console do y'all use?
PS4.
Oh. It's
what that is.
PlayStation, Xbox.
You lost some good ones, man. I play Xbox.
Roku Sheik.
I heard the word X.
All right.
See y'all, man. Thanks for coming through.
Hey, Nap, you gonna get laid down in Sword and Shield. You talking shit in chat. I want to appreciate it. Once again, when I'm streaming on Mixer, you feel free to come through and take these L's. But yeah, I appreciate that, Shogun. I'm about to get up.
Valley, are you did you put your thing in the chat? I'll follow you.
Oh shit! Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Great Shogun. Oh wait,
yeah.
Do I follow you on Twitter?
I don't think so. It should be Vulture Valley. Same thing. So follow your boy.
I'll look you up.
And you're fucking Poundy Cheeks, right? Eat?
No.
Somebody else. I swear he said that earlier. I swear to God he said that earlier. My bad.
That's nonsense in the chat.
I'm Captain Yeet on Twitter.
And on that makes sense.
On YouTube and Twitter, I'm just Captain Yeet.
Cool. All right, y'all. I'm out.
All right, bro.
All right, now let's talk about important stuff here.
But y'all rewatch Impel Down. When Luffy ate all that food, his arm was going gear 3, but then it compressed instantly, and then all his scars didn't heal up. But his body was like all gray, and then it went back to normal color. I think that was him doing the legit life thing. But when Kid or somebody else gets fat, and then the next panel they're all skinny, I think that's just a gag. But when Luffy did it in that one moment, that was like for real. When he was like going gear 3, then all that food and his arm just compressed, then he was like, all right, let's do this. I think that was like the for real life thing.
I don't know. What about it when he drinks milk and he gets his tooth back?
That's a gag. But when Oda like legit sold the whole process, well, Well, I guess the anime isn't like older, but you get what I'm saying. Like when it showed the whole process of him doing it, that's legit. When it's just like the next scene, he's skinny, or if he just runs a few laps, like that's a gag. Or if it actually shows it throughout, like he did there, that's legit.
So we're gonna talk about how not shit nonsense is.
That's funny.
That nigga is definitely not shit.
Why you say that, man? What
Because
happened?
he's not in the stream, so he can't defend himself. So I'm gonna just jab at him right now.
Oh
That's
wow.
funny. What's up, Non? Second time. No, let me stop.
Say good night, Non. But nah, like so far, like I'm liking Wano Act 2, and it's been pretty good. I'm more excited to see what's gonna happen in Act 3, because it feels like Wano Act 2 like zoomed past everything that was within the essence of character interaction.
That is true.
That's a lot of.
I can be, like to that sometimes, y'all know. Yeah, no. Niggas that surprised when I thought smart and shit.
I know, right?
Like, niggas is like,
I'm like, hold on, somebody joined? Somebody else joined?
Ari didn't join.
I haven't seen Ari forever. He doing okay?
Now I asked him that. I said, yo, the guys asked about you.
What'd he say?
I've been so busy. I said, I forgot all about it. Like, I've been working out and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem.
They feel like, man, I hate grid.
No, he doesn't like the Sanji group people. The Brotherhood Sanji people. He said, I want to say close down.
The Brotherhood of Sanji people.
What do you talk? Yo, can't you talk while it's charging, or is your phone not work like that?
That's funny.
Don't worry about it, bro. Nonsense got to pay less phone.
Maybe.
He never.
So what's your favorite part of Act 2 so far?
That's funny.
Law whooping Hawkins.
Yo, this picture is hilarious. I gotta see this though. Mark sent it to me. So I'll see that.
Black
What? Yo,
this is the type of stuff Grant has wet dreams about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, that will be crazy.
That shit looks insane.
He has the darkness all around him and the quake. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that's nasty.
That would be such a devil. Yo, the world government's over if that ever happens. The government can't do nothing about that.
What was you saying, Hype?
I said, what's your favorite part of Act 2 so far?
Oh, damn, what is my favorite part? I mean, there was that time with Queen 1v1 Yonko.
How was that a 1v1?
There was that time where King soloed the whole Big Mom ship.
Law whooping Hawkins.
I got my favorite part already.
There was like 2 or 3 times where fucking Law ran from Hawkins.
Oh, he's nah. It's because I said something. It's like that every time we do a stream. Yo, chat. Every time we do an anime opening stream, if I say I like the opening, Gran and Non, they both go, "Alright."
That's not true. That's not true.
We're gonna make sure not open this that way.
This is not true.
This is. I watched the stream before. As soon as I say I like opening 11, as soon as we get to it,
opening 11 is good. It lasted quite long. It just didn't win.
I think my favorite part of Wano is when Big Mom kept eyeballing Chopper.
Like she was about to eat like he was a little fucking.
Like she kept looking at him like he's a little Debbie cake. She was like, "Hey,
right,
how close are we to udon?" And Chopper's like, "Hey, wait, hold on. Why are you looking at me like that?"
Oh, that's nasty, bro. She has a reindeer race in her crew, right? So that means she got a reindeer, right?
She got what's it called? What's the name of it? A mink. She had like laid down with a mink.
Oh, bestiality.
So that means if King would have joined her, he would have to lay down with her and make a
King.
whatever his race is with Big Mom.
Oh, this is fire too, though.
When does she go into fucking menopause? Goddamn it!
That's a good question. She
Because
might. How old is she now? Is she like in her 70s?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
she's
know.
like 60, 70, one of those.
She might be there now.
Hey, my boy Kaido. You see, Big Mom
I
looks
see why he hit Big Mom at that time though.
now it's like she didn't age too well. She didn't age.
Boy, Strucer must have been pissed off when he found that out.
Bruh.
It's like one of them niggas that it's one of them niggas that hit your girl and you can't do nothing about it because he's so damn big.
It looks like Bonnie plus Vivi. Like that looks nice.
Big Mom was like, "Hey, Kaido, hey, let's do it in front of Strucer's door, see what happens."
That's funny.
Okay, let's see.
Gonna do shit.
That's funny.
Zoro and Luffy training for the upcoming battle. Sanji, Oda Sensei, where am I supposed to be? Oda, get back in the kitchen.
That's messed up.
That's my favorite meme so far.
That was so funny. When I clicked on the video, he said, "Get back in the kitchen."
Oh man, I plan on making the Wano Act 2 review. And I'm gonna have like clips in it. I'm gonna have different clips, like the one with Zoro lose hand strengths. I'm gonna have like the scary movie part. Hold my strong arm.
Why is Kaido so fat in that? Oh, is that what the number's supposed to be looking like? Or is that supposed to be cut?
The numbers.
The numbers.
All of them look that. No, some of them had different designs, but I get what they're saying. Though it looks pretty cool.
See, I would love to see the numbers versus Chopper and the the giant Grand Fleet.
If they're as strong as Kaido, that's gonna be.
I doubt they're as strong as Kaido.
Like if they're even close, that's gonna take. I want to see Monster Point Chopper go berserk again. Like if you would have in his lobby, let's say we're in his lobby right now, right? If you would have said that form of Chopper versus Kaido, I could believe that because really nothing was hurting this dude at all, and he was just raging like a beast. Now I'm like, Monster Point is kind of. At least now he got control of it. He looks like he got weaker somehow. Now that he got control.
I'm more worried about like Sanji team, like his matchup against like what's the name?
Queen.
Not Queen. Scotch.
Who's Scotch? Oh, isn't Scotch that dude Drake fought?
Yeah.
You think Sanji's gonna fight him?
You think Sanji's gonna fight him?
I don't see him fighting Queen. No.
All right, who's fighting Queen then?
There's lots of other people.
There's lots of other people.
Oh, I give you Zoro 2v1, Queen and King. Okay, that makes sense.
It's gonna be Killer and Zoro versus King and Queen.
Insane. Y'all are insane.
How is that insane? Tell me if Zoro goes Asura, he couldn't take on Queen and King.
That's exactly
like Zoro and Killer versus King and Queen. Bro, that's gonna be beastly.
Exactly, bro. Tag team. Come on now.
And then like we got like Sanji versus Scotch.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. This just sounds legit. I don't know. This just sounds so legit.
Oh my god.
Scotch, man, you're gonna have a cook-off right here in the middle of Wano.
Right. Hype. You think Zoro's gonna fight Orochi?
No, I think he's gonna have to fight Koshiro to get to Orochi so that other people could get to Orochi.
Okay.
Like it's one of those things where Koshiro's the guard dog, but he can't stop both Zoro and someone else.
Right.
I don't think he's gonna fight him because if the battle starts going off and then Zoro sneaks around to go get Orochi, because really Komurasaki wanted to do that, and I believe she can take him on by herself because remember when she slapped him and he went flying through like a few walls and he had that bruise on his face.
It's because his hockey wasn't ready. It didn't bloom, but it bloomed now.
He said it didn't bloom.
I think she could do that. Probably plus Kinemon and whoever else with her.
Hockey wasn't ready.
Because like if the battle's going on, I think Denjiro or Kishiro will be like, all right, I guess it's time to workshop and go on the good side and not be working with him.
That's hilarious.
trash.
Shit. What else? I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about.
How are we gonna get Big Mom out the picture?
Yeah.
Make another cake.
That only took her out for like 2 seconds, then she got right back up on Goose.
Do you think? The other Yonko are coming?
No, I don't think the other young coach.
Nah, we'll probably hear about them in the Buffett chapters. But I don't think he'll ever show up because if Sang shows up, there's no need for a rebellion. He could take them easy.
What about So what we think the Marines are coming then?
Why would they? I mean, I know they did hear about
To stop the whole Big Mom thing.
Yeah, but then Arcaino was like, "No, we're not doing that," because he was like, "We have no idea what kind of boys they're packing over there." And after the whole reverie thing with Sanji, because I bet the reverie is still going on. That the whole Fujitora, Green Bull, and Sabo and the Revolutionaries fight, they had to put a delay on things. There's no way they were still going on for reverie while that was going on outside. So I bet it's still going on.
You think so?
So they're gonna need all the Marines people at reverie. Yeah, it's like you can't have like an official meeting of all the worlds gathering together, and the Avengers are fighting Thanos outside with the Infinity Stones. It's like that's too much commotion going on right now.
See, I believe the Marines are going to show up though.
Yeah, I can see them showing up.
Like who? Who from the Marines?
Like they're probably snuff like small detachment.
Yeah.
To go to Wano just to check out things because
like an admiral, some vice admirals.
This is not like an everyday chance you get to go into like a Yonko's territory.
Yeah.
And like first of all, you're getting there free without having to go through the whole waterfall shit with the koi. Right. And so basically you're going to Wano count like a Wano territory, Yonko's territory while they're weak, and also because the reason why everything's going on, he also believe that you're bringing Vegapunk with you.
Right.
And you can tell by like as of recently, like Orochi has been taking advantage of his whole position in Wano towards the world government for the worst.
Right.
And so in this situation, he's no longer very viable as an asset to the world government once they take it over itself. Which they're not going. I'm not saying they won't try attempt to, but the reason why I think that I kind of told him not to go is because the referee, and he probably already had a heads up on what's going on with the revolutionaries to be in there. So he's like, once you take care of this issue, then yeah, you can go over there, but not right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm with that.
See, I say smart shit sometimes, not say ignorant shit.
I can do both. He's like, I can do both.
I can do both. I'm well balanced.
So, do you like Act 1 or Act 2 better?
That's a hard one. I like Act 1 because it got to the point more better and it had some character interaction with each other.
Yeah.
Act 2, I like the information that we gained from Act 2. It was more monologue heavy than Act 1 was.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to value information over action on this one. So Act 2.
I think I'm with you. I think I like Act 2 better because we did learn a lot more in Act 2. We got to see the big threes. We got to see their power ups in Act 2. And then I think
this nigga nonsense.
I think
what'd he say?
Oh, this is hilarious.
What'd he say?
This is hilarious. I got it. Okay.
Monster Point and Fifth and Island. Yeah, that's true. Sanji versus Coco Kaido's crew. That's true.
This nigga nonsense is the worst. Don't share that photo.
It's hilarious, man.
Well, let me see. Sanji something. Where does Don get this stuff, bro? That's where he gotta be though, in the kitchen.
Oh my
You
goodness.
gonna pick his ass back in that damn kitchen?
That's what I'm saying.
Who this nigga
funny.
you think he is?
He thinks he's smooth throwing a sandwich
That's
up in
funny.
there.
That should look good as fuck though.
And with Sanji cooking it.
Come on, you can't deny Sanji. He gotta be
I already did and have and we'll do it again.
that nigga has to be a good ass cook. You said
I
what?
already did have and we'll do it again.
You said what?
You said you cannot deny Sanji. I said I already did have and we'll do it again.
Yo, Nine, get up in here with that phone.
Yo, not to stop running away from the stream, but I just only joined for a bit and I haven't said much or nothing yet.
My man's out here selling that dope. Ha ha ha. Okay.
That's funny. Let me think. I think that's it. Y'all want to say anything before we head out?
So my final words?
Yeah.
Oh,
let Yeet give his final words first, and then you can we'll end it with you.
This was fun. Thanks for having me. Captain Yeet, subscribe. Grand Sogan, Nonsense Nat. Nana ain't here, but yeah, you can subscribe to him. Hype Beast Morgans. Who were those? It was Verxa Valley, and who was the black guy?
That was Virtual Valley.
Who?
The black guy was Valen.
Oh, Valen. Go subscribe to Valen.
What? No, I'm pretty sure what you just said was not right. What you say? What did you actually?
I said Verxa Valley was the white guy. Valen was the black guy.
No, Captain Valen was the white guy.
Captain Valen's black to me. I don't know what you're talking about. That nigga.
He's black. He's black at heart. He definitely is.
The only way you could find out if Valen's black or not is ask him these two questions. How do you like your grits? And have you ever eaten cream of wheat?
Never eaten that. The fucking thing.
If he says his grits with anything but cheese or something in it, then he's not black. Nobody's grits by themselves.
I don't really put cheese in it. I mean, my mom puts cheese in it. I'll eat it. I don't put cheese.
I don't really like grits. And Hype, go.
Why you said that before you told me?
Sorry, I wasn't finished. Oh, in chat, go look up Scoob 2020. What's the new Scooby-Doo animated movie coming out next year? It looks nice. The only problem is they're not having that dude from the live action voice Shaggy. That's kind of a bummer. Everybody character design look nice, and they're bringing all the cartoons from Hanna-Barbera into that thing. They're basically doing like an Infinity War movie of all the other cartoons.
Oh, that's dope.
Right.
That's dope.
They got it says Scooby and the gang gonna be chilling with Captain Caveman, the Blue Falcon, and his dog.
Caveman.
Serious?
Yeah, and they're gonna be trying to stop some dude and his dog. He rides a car. I forgot his name. Dick Dastardly, I think his name is.
It's supposed to start. You said next year?
Yeah, May 2020. I was sending some photos to the chat. Everybody looks nice except for Fred. His chin is like this big for no reason.
That's funny.
All right.
But the Grand looking real unfamiliar. Nonsense.
Nigga don't eat grits. Don't like grits. Shit.
Yeah. You don't eat. Is that real, Grand, or you just joking around?
I like oatmeal. That is my answer to that.
You didn't like oatmeal either?
I said I like oatmeal.
I don't like
answer to that statement.
I hate oatmeal. I can hate.
But if you said I don't like oatmeal and I didn't like grits like that, I'm like, bro, get the hell out the stream.
Kick yourself.
Log off.
I can eat grits all day, but oatmeal is disgusting.
All right. Here's my final words. If you're underage, you should listen to your parents because one day you will have kids and they'll do the same thing that you're doing to them.
Yo,
that is all.
this nigga Hypebeast is like real. Like this is a new guy. Who is this?
Right? I thought you were going to say something about Sanji or something.
Who is this guy? Oh my goodness.
What? I can't be civil.
Oh jeez.
No, you can be civil. It's
just weird.
This is weird.
It's just weird. Like it's just weird what you do. I'm sorry. Well, nicely said, Hypebeast. Thank you. What the fuck is BBD Jerry Springer? Thanks.
Oh wait, so y'all want me to say an ignorant last word then? I guess. That's what y'all want.
Coming through.
Yeah.
All right. If it stinks, put a condom on it. If it doesn't stink, figure it out.
Wow.
But you always sniff it first. Scratch and sniff like a book. So you go in the library, you scratch it. Like you can practice at your local library. Go to the library and ask them where the scratch and sniff books are at. Scratch the book and sniff it. Right? You get sniff out of it, it's no good. So same with females. Scratch you do a little rub on the little orifices right there. Right? You gotta go all the way in there. You just gotta just rub it, sniff it, and that shit stink. You put a rubber on, bro. Don't even question it.
Oh my god!
And if she got that white toe, like that white toenail sit, like her toenails are painted white, she good. But if she got like some crusty ass feet, looking like basically like bro man feet or some shit, or runaway slave feet, then don't fuck with her, bro.
Okay, yeah. Listen to
also, she was a size anything over 16, bro. Before or 30 something. Be careful, because those type you don't want to breed.
Oh my god.
Yo, Chad, when you
because I'm gonna go all the way ignorant since y'all want me to go ignorant. Here we go.
Go reread the chapter, and that scene where Luffy's training in the prison. Look real closely at that one panel. That's a new Gear 4 from Luffy get. It was like really zoomed out, so you couldn't really see it, but that's new. Because his body is all weird, like when he does that King Kong done that's like super small for some reason. And his lower body is really fat, so that's probably like what Tank Man was supposed to look like instead of that fat version we get in Whole Cake.
Also, if you get with a chick and mess her titties, if one titty's big and the other one, don't trust that hoe.
Okay. Okay, we're
if her titties can't make up their mind, why would she make up her mind?
Thanks for everybody for coming through. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
He's gonna cut you off, bro.
Also, right?
You're laughing. Hurry up and say it, bro, before you cut shit.